FM ye ni kura no enti ewiabo se ye kuro ni agye kenten so kwabena bobi asati adwamu ani agye kuro na kenten so na meja akuti adwamu ani agye kuro na kenten so hana ensempola no hana dia koso ye ra John Dramani Mahama baimu dia me koso wo Ghana Hasen wo beti bie Ewia imidint na nama ejako obusum kase na na kwabena bobi ansa ne empress bako pe Asidabiam kwa Nesti Kwame Kwachi Executive Producer Citizen Show Asidanso enkwama Eugene Ba Abrantewe wo bre papa hey usisi ba ya o me pegela me Eugene because every weekend they hear oba massage na mia no family our guests Eugene said men can't tell us what for back or why Eugene dia betu mani say me ye between adia wa po back or wa ba no so ye po bo maami wasika ye mpe wa hie ntumo so Kwame wa gas so ni ge bia nto ice cream kura maami ni da ada gas wo mu ni sika na Akuma kasia pa me sa ya asew piso o maami wasika Yempe ohia mpratwe bia o fanya kobo hia so mpratwe eti Eugene ba me pega ma no ye po ba kokko ya kakra wo fie yempo ba na me ye internship wo ye internship na hwana beto aduane am wadie hwana be ma skafaka okay wa join me Facebook awie enhranka wate Nesu me pe boy why Miss Pedro was the capacity said ye ready too. Who's you baby Anna? Lay a fear double jaye. Hey ya bro. Citizen show now the 6 news I said peace Richard Benji a Johnny Awie Lem the evangelist Mauto Set Antoba Munie Curfew Bright near Atika was Manu Ibrahim Musanie O join me and share me Facebook page ni dia mame and then some papa and some papa Richard Akwanie Kinelli sewa jinemu Ewa kaswa high tension Rafka nie Ni late nie Moses Azila nie Ena Abdu Jilal My God, and so I join me and a de Mumra na mun join say because hey and time no day. Obasa me chia ya udini dia so. You will not win ada. Kofi Doga. Nesi Enyam Yeko, Set Anthony Bonsu, Kwesi Yabu nie, Phyllis Bruce Smith nie, Babs Zozi, Joe Topman, Andrew ni Odate Thompson nie, Odine hu wa hini Dennis nie, Jigwadi Prince se wonie, Kwame Mensah si wonie. Kafi Bright nie, Achi Gershon nie, Ibrahim Abdul Karim Jabbar nie, Benji Adonu, Benenza Obu, Samuel Yabu nie, Alima Tusadia Osman Nuruddin Udiyemede, Haruna Muhammad Isuwa nie, Paul Ado Diniko on Kamibo Dimbu Abate eko Paul Adombo Sergio Samaba Edina Benya Yel Kaneto nie Maxwell Kwabin nie Acoustico Bimpe Benenza Abu Alaji Abu Richie Don Coolio did mo Fabi Vincent Odro President John Dramani Mahama didn't thank you to Akopiemo Ewo Volta region Frankana Ninie Alex Nivo no more church, more fire. Oba say message ni ba more fire, more fire, more fire. That is a more fire no more require, more person fire. President John Dramani Mahama ewie wakwakodu Volta region. All the 16 regions no will no the Ghana force da kwakoma wo mo. Ghana force hye ne munyama mo no ankasa bunkama de afa ne so. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Munyam ama wanu ankasa kwa Munyam hye no ebunkam e de afa no so wadwen na agene nsem se hey John Mahama ya kajira me se me ya one time president John Mahama asofo no binom atrodifo binom Victor Kusibuaten nom atrodifo nom ehye nkom kase nkom hyefum edit to ho gina so dem edit to ho say by 8 no krombe menya kakra by 9 no electoral commission ba be declare that Dr. Bawumia na awini John Mahama nkrofo tina radio ni TV says John Mahama wini biemu a yentwe janto mu ne yenhye won akwayi akwatra wuntumi so ye lawyer yi a wo kanse hunu pi na ono so kura ka bi sese John Mahama wini a Ghana ha wono wontina Ghana bio obekwa akwotena Togo Togo no wokọ akwaje o citizenship wo Togo ana wokọ Togo no wanya ko Togo no ana wo da so wo kura yi mu because ye hia moye mambofo Enti President John Mahama say isi ni kaje ni aseda ene voter ho ehonum ehuru so but President Mahama second term yi the second year wodi abai de se voter region di odomu di agora ye yankasa kora no ye be sori agina ye na aso ne yenim se ensi so so the voter region edi agoropa because 2016 voter for dwai wo mo bufu papa sa hantimi nya wo stronghold na ebabi a enya wo stronghold no wo fa market center kese a bam na de ko wo fa military hospital bam na de ko wo fa hospitals in Kaya regional hospitals district hospitals bam na de ko infrastructure development ya na wo sumu di gu ho na ye to abade ma wo no ayi pamu and yenyina yenim say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ene yehunu no makawa radio yusu da say President Mahama a different man different president altogether. President Mahama Yehunu 2012 to 2016 no. He's not the same man Yehunu no. Ewa na administration 2012 to 2016. Watena opposition 8 years. Was steady niema and monitor niema. On say we as yankasa no bobra na wunya bibia fofofu a. Eya na niema ni bi wono mu a wunya steady. So enti eti se sikani ba se want to wo ba pay ye na investment. Se want to wo be ye pa amma na mfa ne mabim. Na wo investment hye ne se wo hu hia da. Wani me na wo na investment no ahye no. Hwe obi a why MP, member of parliament, no I deputy minister, no I minister, then no I vice president name no 6 months to general election, no I president, now I election no, now we win, no I president. So no yes sir, no yeko. No I bet 4 years, said we can no, was it was MP. Enti yen nyina yenim say going forward no enema bebre na eba besesa e wo president Mahama aban mu enema bebre besesa enti ena ni ministers swearing in or ka kire wo mo sasa hantan ahun Egypt fo na ye hu wo mo dada no Ghana fo sa Egypt fo no ye mpe wo mo biem o ahun sa Misrim nko asoma mamuo no ye se ye mpe Ghana fo se ye mpe Yuji mami video no Volta region dia no ebe e mu so de atoso Misrim nko asumu amamuo 8 years no a Ghana for witness no yese ye mpe na ahwe president Mahama ni posture ni dimina ne nkasa ye na namonto ni bibia e kire se oba be siesie Ghana enti Volta region dia e was said that president Mahama koma so itina ministerial appointment mwenya bi pa na mugusu amunya ko yenim se deputies ni so no mubenya bi pa bro a so enti MPs ni so mo voter reg mo so mamani na ho on Edem Agbana. Fortunately for you wo de wo call parliament wo first time wo call parliament wo party aba ban mu na no me ni Joyce Lentete edin kwama wa so tumi say 8 years ni wa bre wo call parliament 2016 and the party co-opposition but eno na anya excuse say me party a co-opposition enu nti no ne me manfo hia na me nya mfa ma wo mo enti MPs na mu free voter region no this is the time e was a voter one mo no mutimi siesie hono ma hono mo ye kama ema development ko voter region enti said the president Mahama kura free ase ne de yenum sasa na wo ba be kono wan siesie o kura na o twekwa Ashanti region kura me nti ase me kura me nti ase de enya wa Ashanti region ye de sisi wuram no wonye no amfa maye ene de won do am sa so ho no won complete maye ba voter de e was a short cutting no mo ne ye enu ne ye commission project after 4 years no and not before 4 years ne be end no e was see a massive infrastructure development e wo voter region. Hey, President Mahama removes COPTY Adodankwa as Yoko boss. Eba no yo. Ene eba ne se eba. Na eba ne se eba. President Mahama removes COPTY Adodankwa as Yoko boss. Ghana for no tonkwanta ya pai tinton time. No ya Ghana no ya Ghana no. Enti COPTY Adodankwa. He say no henceforth no when ye Yoko boss biem. Ene ene daso no. Ene daso no. E daso ne se daso. Ene we ba ya IGP so yam enso no gujam. Because they said that they kwa na mbeko. President Mahama kwa na mbeko. Mo kwa so se mo ko. Na mo kwa so se mo ko. Ene kwa so se mo ko. Because the amode Ghana kodru ye no. Mu nyina wo se mo ko na foforo ba. Ena President Mahama so de said the wadi kaka na enim say said the wa appointing youth no. Youth no so de enche no ma to amena mu o. enje no ma to nsohwem fidie no wasusum wo se mo nkwana nkwankwa ye adwuma enti youth no de yenu se bebre be to mene mo enche bebre reshafo be ka bebre me hu videos bi one or two videos bi a enura ni 3 days ba ko ye chief executive officer o call no office na send fashion ni bonkum na ehye ni pocket ena empanifo papa fo mpani office wo papa fo mpanifo a o mutiri dwuno o de ne left hand tutu kwosoro ba se ya na anu ye chief executive officer ba ko o video appear on social media so a enkrofo afira se ye ka ho asem enti na ye se ye no ye kwabena kwaje appointment and ye di nachi ti na ye se kwaje appointment bi a ye te ya ye kwaje appointment ye card bearing NDC members and say ye ni godfather ni ni godmother ye rescue Ghana ba ku video appear ni office papa fo mpanimfo a wo mutimi fita le nsa ni fa right hand dish in the pocket and an nsa left and what they kasa say ya. And I was like, seriously? Because President John Dramani Mahama kwemi hu ni sada never. Say President Mahama ni nkrofo kasa or you soon the left hand. Woko abrofuru kura mu de eni omo de omo left hand de teacher ni chira de akwa o man nsa bonkum so omo left hand di omo de chia ye yenem but oba ye yan kase system na ye operate no a ye Ghana no sane man at the moment ya ebia because what you say onu amu di nkomo sere oh enie papa fo no kura sere eno nko ade enye se bia wo de nsa bonkum dare instruction papa fo no kura no amu gina ho no oka bibi omu nyina esre obi esre utimi say that cordia you know person build that relationship no because he has been there before enti we meeting empenifo ho no mo a ohu wo mo say empenifo mo ho no mo but said videos ne free say epia ebe how some of these videos no too early and say social media we obi share dan o twa yo obi share dan wonu nsu twa ye no de ba ye se mo hwe no kwame be 100 kwa ma akwa no why obi share da e na o twa ye e na chese wo de ba ye na ade a chen ye no social media flood baby ya nkrofo ka hwe young guy one ne papa fo gina ho e na wa pocket in the right hand e na ode ne sabonkum e na e kire so e kasa kire wo mo minister designate ba kon so ko office wonu nso e de ne nsa nso e piapia nkrofo attitude e man nkrofo attitude e no so video na ba wo attitude a president Mahama memu mu de wo sa wa attitude ni gana wadam o enfam pie sa na pom attitude no a obeya education minister computer placement wani computer onu wo mu hia na yaso tutu fun de ma wo mo no sa attitude ni de wo bi wa president wo bi a president Mahama memu mu de don't bring it out o anya sa we chief executive officer we minister we deputy a 6 months to 1 year now prepare so because ye be bomu akopim si ye be yiw ye be bomu akopim si ye be yiw esan se nipa na wo di na chi no hunhunu ne da se wo pam wo bi ode ne sabonkum ne nkofo kasa da ahantan su no hunhunu ne bi sa wo mu president ya wo president ya na president a woda fom ema asofo no mu nkuma anom e dia na owusu bempa kan fa president Mahama so owusu bempa enkrofo sofo dia nsam no wanka nso obu nkotodwe e wo manim enti se wo suban bia eba public ya ebe hawo a anopa wo pia aboso mpa ye ka kire nyankopon se suban no o ma ne nka dem wo pon asa ko fa suban na anu yire no ma wo de aye de o de beye wo ho because said videos ni efri ase say we ye minister we ye CEO e flood wo social media so ebe hawo e bia enya ni boni mu because de memi hu ye no enkrofo no mu di nkomo no almost sere but enkrofo wa chire position na wanya no obi nya awope so ahu you je mami voter regional menko GR nsu ehuru so Ghana Revenue Authority ehuru so Anthony Sapon ya appointing ne de na kono GRA efrase
Excellency, President of the Republic of Ghana. Shall we all rise? Any stand designate for foreign affairs? His Excellency, President of the Republic of Ghana. Shall we all rise? Shall we all rise, please? For foreign affairs. His Excellency, President of the Republic of Ghana. Shall we all rise? Shall we all rise, please?
President Mahama said I was starting a woman here in you. Appoint to a bush and for one appointed woman. Mamma Lord bush for my woman be on yet. Wo ex-girlfriends, more appointments I won yet. Ah? Enka wukoi, enka VAT, enka chocho sabe 15, and one yet. Now President Bear Crani Akofasa, Sabra Bedi Yesui. Ah? Me wa kwebi social media. Or say maybe I'm too about the ma who President Mahama. But then I will first say now we no. And ya dia me support to. Wo sa baby ma, me to about fama obi. Adenti. Appoint wunu ya no me minister sa. Wo say won yet. Or ex-girlfriends for appoint one ambassador, chama wom, chief executive officer ya, also one chama wom. And ka woko Volta region, and ka VAT, about 35, network to aswa, also 1 year. MPP for MPC say, would you acquire Lazarus private jet, fair to Kwanya, also 1 year, wouldn't you add the Anna bet him? Eh, President Mahama, Nade. Ah? Nade. President Mahama, Nade. Yeah, say yeah. You best support one why I was a 1 year. It's a leadership. This is leadership. So I'm winning leadership no. Or quite an ocean platform now on my mountain now. Or no child or quite na so no. And yet different from the rest too. And yet different say President Mahama ebe to 16 regions no. Eti ya sheda all the regions no. Ya be sheda atoche different be e dia man no akwakotenem. Dia ya hyehyɛ na esi wonom na o. So say omo ko han yo. Say so regional office wo chase egu honom no. De obi a tena so no. Enu abi e na wo kwakotena so bi. When your friend say leadership, when your friend say, or Ghana for and what dwendwe eda na kuma so, and yet you are no by ya say, President Mahama Mpacho would run him for no so I am woman so in Hawaii. Mahama is a God sent Nanama, where you Muhammad, Bashir Suleiman, and a Debaye. Where you Nyamiama. And your president ya, war back way na ahimfo. Volta region ahemfo akese ni nkumate wono mo a ne ye boy national anthem a ogina platform so a na ototo ne nsa ewo wiem edigu ahemfo so instruct regional minister say kan kwa ka kira wahene no to so sorry enye bia enye sa president ni bi ene yenya no 2025 Ebusia for the Ebekoso afen waduru honom ti the Ebekoso obi ade bebro na me ncha ho me kwa Ghana Revenue Authority enura na me frase say appointment enura no say de na me ka no appointment no is first word the kind by Professor Sharif Muhammad Caleb and I almost said no it was not signed by Secretary to the President Dr. Callistus media paid information na me gada ye no and the sign ye Anthony Sapon na manugu so ameka say no and when this ifo no kogu ho no enen so makwa kogu ho enen so wa makwa kogu ho no a Ghana Revenue Authority ho no a enu so wo mugu ho ene wa masa akọ ya omu ewo ho no but ade a me pese me kan say eya adwobreo
You want to you speak Tree?
I can speak Tree.
You speak Tree?
I can speak Tree.
no kura no wo ba adwuma no wo hu dom abodom pem ho no kura wansi enti mu amajo na Facebook no mu be hu de course so na no pay e wo Ghana Revenue Authority premises wo chese wo ba adwuma o wo kwadru ho no na kire se NDC for storm ho se o ye be ma calm down o ye be ma so say wo kuta appointment letter calm down the police for ne gu ho no no and NDC supporters and so a storm ho say wo ma ni si from enko office ho wow papa mpanimfo di mu o mpanimfo wom enu a wo mkọ board ompem wo ho enen so wo masa akọ ho wow ye rase ye bekọ ne ne reporter bekasa enti kire se man no kra no wansi fom wo hwe videos na ne kan ni wura mu nu ano a ohu dom no ana kire se wo sansa na chi a okay abusa for me kwana me ne Accra FM ye news editor wo ho sesi a ye nkohwe ne koso ho no mu sesi a na ye hu hello boss you there good afternoon
bana na ma
yo sesi a ifa protein na wujinade na ekoso
oh dia de na ka say my free dia and Elizabeth enche bia na police for any omo a demonstration no ebe kasa na de ayi for ne kan na say okay omo ati ase na so nyame aduma Monday ahomache say omo peni mahama before Monday say one draw upon appointment dey a nyame aduma Monday ahomache they come and storm there and they be so the enye kwa country almost I shoot that question that my police for say almost coffee because I found actually car na nyame aduma Monday say by Monday na say my peni mahama and draw appointment dey a and the omba ho dia don be there and the ebe say bibia ogana ha
na almost omo haw ne say enu aye bru bi so ha but uni bi di nkomo no almost omo haw ankasa ne say
you ama omo haw ni na ne say almost NDC party a abre asana oba power na almost omo campaign no so no omo hu NDC fo a ejina ho campaign de bo a party no na mo ho pi say Mr. Sapon obeye Commissioner General of GRA no almost in Canada na omosanse apano na owo KPMG na oya dwuma MPP aban almost omo ni pass owo MPP ni enti omo ha na say no sɛ ɔmo de adwuma no akɔma npp ni deɛ a sɛ ɔmo ndcfoɔ no ɛbɛpɛ adwuma ɔgye ara a hɔ a na bɛfa wɔm hɔ a na anim wɔm ana hɔ akora na anim dwuma a ɔmo adi ɛbɛbɔ party no nti ɔmo de ɔmo se mahama ɛapɔn sɛ obi a wɔyɛ party ni sɛ ɛbɛyɛ a ɔmo nso sɛ ɔmo bɛpɛ adwuma ama mo mba ɛna mo nuanom a ɔmo nso bɛtumi adan ɛho na wɔn ɔgya because ɔmo nim adwuma a ɔmo yɛ abɔ party no na sɛ papa wei ne ɛwɔ hɔ deɛ a ɔmo tumi nkɔyɛ adwuma ana ɔmo tumi nkɔsɔ adwuma because onim wɔm ana mo nso onim no nti ɔmo pa mahama akyɛw ɔdo appointment no because papa no nyɛ ndc ni ɔmo ha nyinaa no sɛ wɔnyɛ ndc ni ti no mahama ɛnyi ne fi wɔ.
Okay, enti sesi ane ya nugu so aye kase no ma firi ho anaso omo da so wo ho.
Esi am no kase ri omo nyina amache ekọ back to baby a omo fi ba na asema omo ka ja won se na me adeba Monday ahamache sende eye Friday aye kase yi. So omo anti hwe nde ochina Sunday si papa no yare draw na Monday ahamache omo ba se kai so ho aye no be bre o eji office wo. Enti omo so omo kọ na Monday no Monday okay ene
my emfa wisi na said ye bibi fufuro bi ene ho de ana bibi wo ho biem
ama say dem say bibi ene ho bi
okay na kire se o ma firi ho Mr. Sapon wantimi ansi form ebe yiri o Robert Azu o se Monday NCA go sweet rough Power Stone was it to my president JM citizens didn't vote for father for all please but asam no ne kan ya kana o asam no ne kan no de pa ne kan no ye kana oh de ti se NCA de say fianko de ya wonu na lead police for custom radio gold ko tu mi ya say enra NDC for any abre say ne de besi president pa appointment o manimra out ya da sorry ya appointment no aba out no NDC for mu leadership mu jiwo mu di me to question we di amamo especially mu ama join me on Facebook mu ankasa no mu leader president John Mahama mu tisi ya mu ye adwuma man no mu wogidie ewo ni mu. And I keep on saying, say, this time around, you know, appointment na one more no. Before appointment, no crab starting, no. Omo mayeti as say, and you say, be President Mahama, ni chief of staff, and they share them, and kwan wa mutual list deba. Say, na kufu adu ye binwa, kanoforiata, me cousin, minia, oma finance minister. Asante bedi eto omra me secretary to me office of the president wan ya busuafo chair ya ma na yire ma wonu ma wo wade da nyina o mema wo mu bie no appointment ya president Mahama no was in consultation with the party leadership party leadership oh party leadership enye wonu ankasa ni tumi die say 1992 constitution e ma me powers bia bi entino I can hire and fire time me pay bia entino obi a me pay bia na me hunu say some of these things no e was say mo ma adwobre eba so yesre mo media de me kan say mo ma adwobre emra obia kunu ho de wose mu ye bia ma ye but didi amu ankasa mu nya ye wo president Mahama mu 8 years in opposition ya mo de na ba power no sa obuo ne ani die ye safata ne sa gidie na mo nya e wo mo party leadership mu no mesrem mu nya yesrem sa obuo ne die any gidia munya ye ewo mo party leadership mu a e dia bedu sa bre no yenim se abufuo wom because wo hwe video bi and then any appointment ni bi ho no mu a ba bi o ma ye adwuma under president former president Akufo-Addo dia obubefu. Okay, Jude Osei-Bonsu Nana nobody voted for any party leader, yes, but President Mahama na munya gidie woni mu na mon hwa no because eyesa na asset on asset tension bia no kwa se ba adwuma wo ho adwuma ne so adwuma wo ho se koba sa na se tension bia enu kwa se eba na frase eba ahu ebia enye enipa nyina na campaign wo behu wo mu wom but ebia wonnim obi so adwuma so kese sunku bia enipa na eye ede boa ya e ma party ni ba power party ni power na e ba ye no eye niema bebre na akom eniema bebre ne komuo enenye wo bia na tisi abonte a wo hu ne say all the 16 region okoto oye campaign enye wo bia na abehu ne saa but ebinum so hyeda mu a ehye officer e bia information eni adwuma na wo mo ye no wodi na adwuma kura to ho adwuma wo I can't remember Dr. Mary Arisi eba ha yi ana ne yedi wani adana se bobie na net ya na mehimi wo ha bi about electoral commission yom koye bibia na apie omukoye bibia na apie ono ana nu to no ka me NDC fake o se neck o me se me nka obi ono ana tie na oka ye o say they have some people within electoral commission ya omo nso ne de akoso bi anya bia no omo ma wo mo emu feed wo mo with information aya na ma mele kae aya ifie ya na okae se electoral commission na si wono mo no adwumayefo na ewom no jemensa na nkasa nkrof because jemensa na nkasa ni got to a point de na esi ni kwa no kwa na bunka na wonte ase se na ye betra hanom na ye plan bibia ye free akọ ya na de na pie who is giving out those information to the public and also to our opponent. There are some people in there omo electoral commission honom a omo sukuta positions a wodi wadwuma to honom a na rescue mission no omo ka ho bio. But you will never know. You will never know. Obi so adwuma na wo ye wankwa campaign. Nipa no ankwa campaign. But unnim adwuma na nipa no wo ye e de boa. Enti media gidi amanya wo mo party leadership mu no. Ye besre mu nyina se mon calm down. Yesre mu. And there and go for your production wa ha. Now please can you interview chairman let's see do get here for us. Mo so mo production ba yate. So na mo de munya gidi o mo ye acting. Yen hwe de beko. Because you set tension mu bu afu madwa pa. Tension e wo krom. Because of one or two appointment ni gusu no na eba no ye hu sem na mani age mo hwe the real president Mahama enkwankwa ye say obi ye president o the late president Mr. Abreso president Wallace Wojibi president Mills Wojibi ono na Abreso Wojibi no osasesa de ma wo mo this time around never be brasesa. But these two appointments no NCA Ghana Revenue Authority dem say just no shoot no madwa mubu afu but they make can say adwuma ne so yenim se mubu afu but adwuma ne so enti de monte ase no enyu obia na e grounds kwa campaign but ebinim wakira omo so ye adwuma edeboa 2024 kwa ya mo fa so mo wi ni ye mu bi kura yete ye adwuma ye no obi kura to 16 regions kura enu ye. Because yes obi to 16 regions kura nu ye meboa mon kan che me se meboa kwa benadwuma 8 years in opposition wotena ha se ya wo ye no se ye bo kwa benadin se kwa bena ye ho ahwan ya ensene no but kwa bena se won pa appointment wakaso won pa appointment enti bebre so na na hyehyehye MPP fo animu a dia wo se moti ase no bebre na na hyehyehye MPP fo animu a omu kutakuta appointment ya omu ye adwuma de boa NDC but unim ena adwuma no so anu omu ye no na enye adwuma e wo se ba public domain eme ye ka se hwan e hye ha the information power de maye ena hwan hye ha ena information power de maye electoral commission wo mu gu ho ne abodi o be se ni pakro ne yekoku no secretly no mo information NCA boss yi boni a woni jemensa die na nya boni ketwa boni pa woni jemensa die dia wa reason ya wokoi so you think say enu obi na wo hono mo a no wo ma NDC information a ka be ko ne sei ene wa wie ne sei enti no munya gididie na mwanya wo party mpanimfo mu no yesre mo munya na menko we say so free senior high school honorable John say educate akoka asem we say e ma mo de MPP for the propaganda etia no okoto ene okoka ye say free senior high school no a eda ho no mo no a yakoto aduane wo no de region e de ababa fast stock yakoto aduane e wo bunu mantamu a ne de ababa fast stock western region e de ababa fast stock no omo ba betwam headmasters nanka said they will make sure so be decentralize that process no that policy no because that nyina e course secondary school nyina sa na net ye school bia won beza headmaster matron for no amaka bomu omuka bomu a na enkora no ennuane no amato no mu di fidi wo mu won tese mugu ha spy gentleman to gu ha spy sadi gu ho na spy na wunti bi but under Nana Akufo-Addo radio obi contract kese okoto buro no akoto bayire no akoto bode no akoto beans no akoto nwo ne yasum dia begu ba fast stock na bi mu akromfo no omu wia no omu wia tondi no omu wia tondi na kom dia school fo no enra Ghana Education Service Minister of Education honorable Eno Idrusu directive aba omu di aba directives aba fast kra hwe enti na meka cha me se munya abotire no munya abotire ye ta munyina amachi munya abotire why munya abotire aha enti se no Ghana Education Service and release omu di buy ni approval to produce essential food items at the school level. You can't remember a common sense. I remember a common sense. I remember your common sense. I remember your common sense. Oh, and you buga. What kind of being kept between 320? I was for yanko parliament here yan nti ya se bibi because of parliament nti yan picking the fast na yan to aso mfefro nana bota parliamentary oh bofa f okay nana bofa okay nana good afternoon
boss
dia na ekoso yeti noise bi dia na ekoso parliament here
right Emma Etifa ba mama studio with the metro kasa de na no de na mene Etifa kasa na ni na say what to the day I also every Edom Kuma side minority caucus no ana omodi futures kese ejinem e ma se do fi and your mobile so much and say o ma church of the people so na enjoying me and say honorable outside hene afenyo marking our MP for two minority leader
honorable dey
and the osahene have na afenyo marking
what do osahene yo to aso mamie okay
and you know already issue edit to speaker no that time na right honorable speaker aban babe no asore good nechi eja and amakwesiama second deputy speaker and betnase no betnase kwa wanja dan chena honorable freedom marking any issue say Ohe Ablikumanov and Samuel Kosuna one former majority leader Casey Atofo Senedi Hong Komo Sen committee me din Jisiatu Akwemina Frisono Ablikumanov a presentation was say
Osha process na akwa could be say I was say easy no or quality to be an now so nanso so no NDC for Monokuno and one asoma or Momabunu the Canberra for tax or more metro man for say one alcohol no more call you the day no more cost say near man no more command near my names and say they are one more ain't me and declare seat no and farmer the obu no more fi say your money partner MPP ni no Mammy Crazy or no and wedding kunim room. And you know, a Jumana dear, a bamboo Juma sem. Na Omuna Transfer, Omu who IGP, IGP, and committing me. I say IGP, so and I say, or say IGP already called a bamboo home in the problem. The night also know, acquires a dish among the Kuno and a AC whole pine. And then no, Omode 2 animals said, yes, say, Diano. I was so more na Ablekuma seat no what would you declare na manos so mutina ba ko kan no say mo bi say I create here no na ewi nemu NDC amdo ko na kwakoye osi apan tintinti na no na okasa na akra no incident the members no leadership na to mo nsa jamu ni de mra ene de ni so mo ni no mo de wono eto pa no mo to no omo party national anthem MPP national anthem, the lady elephant, you know, and the symbol we shall win to save Ghana. No movie and not she rado. Omuri and I say national anthem, no so no, it was only the true I can cast a muchikasemuno, yere assassino, at the Abu Datu successor. Omuri and number of Jim God bless a home in Ghana. Baby, I know what the power, Musis, or boss working in China. And then we say there is still a process rule, no? And adhere pass to resist process rule, no? A horror and a more triple power, and a 1 day or more true. The did idea now and no a kakra. And to know now, second deputy speaker, Wakasa and man microphone, or you know, myself for months or more near Macafra. Into a bit of the microphone, if I knew this microphone, depending on no one who did back on now, who are the sort of Cacasa Emma. Into a must speak at the end of Emma Ocasa, Emma, and was sorry so, or suspending us, also suspending our grand, to make out microphone. The only I said was sorry, I walk, no corner, did you do so? I was so, meaning I say, Ablikuma, so, here representation, Ablikuma North, here representation, no Ablikuma North. No government business. No Ablekumanov, no government business.
Okay.
Ablekuma need a representation.
Okay. Okay. Me now asena na bofa ewo parliament ya reporter de ekoso no enti minority for no wo mo aka wo mo ho. Eno na last we kan say Kumasi o adwam ho Central Market na obi akwa bi chese afa no wabodam. No wo gigdem no maba so no wo to no pagya table. But for be jina hono musa wo se omunya na obedwo wo bodam da bay na mokwa parliament minority side munya wa month na de mu ye ni onbedwo eti
Ablekumanov, where is Ablekumanov?
Honorable members,
where is Ablekuman?
What is this? Honorable members, the business statement as presented to us is hereby adopted.
Business.
Honorable members,
Ablekuma needs a voice. No Ablekuma, no business. Ablekuma, no. Where is Ablekuma, no?
Should engage the grassroots and explain things to them. Yes, say near air corner, GRA issue, any NCA, Ghana Revenue Authority, any National Communication Authority issue near air corner. Edward, the awo kan me no we ya adwen. E wo se party no empenin fo no. And yes, and one be kwa kwachiri mu, se one be engage grassroots no. Hu hia because the enrane ne esi no. Monday yempese beto aso saa. Eto aso saa enya dia ebeboa. Emwa kra. Enti ne wo se wo mo hwe na wo mutimi resolve this issue once and for all. Na yehuni a ekọ yempechu ka adwuma no edoso. Adwuma no doso. Me ba no ma ba be di nkomo. Me ni Cape Coast North NDC Member of Parliament Dr. Kwame Minta Nyaku ba be di enkomo. Cape Coast North constituency hono na o ma yine Kwame Asante ne ayi kwatena hono mu se o ekọ ayi siko ono abonto na adwunim hono me ba na me no wa se hono no ma hene ufunu se ayibo fruit kene Japan na kai ko kai se okay yan fast dama Tabia Herbal Center or the Tabia Herbal mixture aba edwa so bia malaria fever wonu mato a wuntimi ni di wadro ni yo Tabia Herbal capsule bia yam timni sisi yade ha wo no pe Tabia Herbal capsules afa be ma wo pese wo boost to me vitality na ahoden sonko eba wo ni pedua mu de ohia ye Tabia ta kum ye wo sachet any bottle wunya bottle no ani ebubra no men kakran se unya 18 years ekwa Tabia Herbal capsules ne Tabia takum no enum bi eye 100% organic enu na Tabia edeba okashi drug le so promo ho and to 0243 686861 0243 686861 and that's 0245 749206 afeye ton sase amansutwi bia eni hu medical ka kire mo sase ne mageme de eja mi sika sam wo fom timije 2 plots yes and no ewo Kumasi Atasamanso residential area Kumasi asase ne boa no eda fom mansutwi bia ni hu enti wani abresa wo pasase ato a wo peke number yi a na wa frɛ obusuani no akwa kama no watua wusika fasika nkosi obi aso why asase ne ben headline educational complex Mount Zion school ho Atasamanso Kumasi mo estate developers ne ankran mo pass asase de asimu dade ye mo project no bo modern a na frɛ 0242 770304 0242 770304 and now says 0242 770304 0242 770304 ye wo fikasie e was circle e ben Freddy's corner or rice wa ye ton 6 bedrooms washrooms and so e wo mu e bi St Andrew Senior High School and so e from was so vacancies form 1 form 2 form 3 school papa near 2025-2026 academic year no admission no e koso gidi butu form 3 de no kwa ni hia no wo do ba kɔ hɔ no mo a hostel boarding facilities so hɔ e ba no wasi resources so they excellent wo demu ba kon tesi chiblo last stop e hɔ no and a St Andrew Senior High School of Frewamo 0249 832015 0249 832015 and now says 0546 04 8332 0546 04 8332 so Shannon so Citizen TV na na sasa sire ko atwa me e de asend say na ama oh bright air blink e was Citizen TV enti YouTube and afen so Citizen TV ye demu live ya e hon so no wo betimi ahwe ye e de afiri hono mo baby bia wo bia no fa message bra menya be ne de menya bre na makenkan na masan so am wakwanya na so wafre abam na wa kire wa adwen e de afa dwumadie no ehun Dr. Kwame Minta Nyaku Nyako, okay, Nyako, MP, NDC Member of Parliament, Cape Coast North constituency. And the Honorable Echo Parliament 2020, and naturally, One Barbara, Asha Ayisi, and a core contest, no, na others can home, but Omo Mukoye Bibini Bo Mudi, Bejame Fonde Ya and High home, Emobo Mudi. 2020 and Honorable D Kain Echo Parliament. Na 2020 no Barbara Ayisi. Wow, onya. Now on the really 2016. Yeah. Were you incumbent member of parliament here? Now by was one was a deputy minister. Now Barbara a deputy minister. And so Honorable de Barbara or Pejan Rodrigo from say poo. Because we have voter. Barbara is in 21,643. Yeah, no, yeah, 48.51%. And now dog Sunya 27,972, which is 51.49%.
That was 22,000. Barbara didn't mean 22,000.
22,000. Sana okay. 22,974.
That's right.
Yeah, no, yeah, 51.49%. And now 2024. Hey, Honorable, we are Juma. And an uncle forcing creator I am Piazano. Hey, I don't make cancer. I'm going to Tiano Muye de Sana. Oh, go to the grounds, you. A Jumano or grounds.
The ground.
And you're crying. No one could cruise Canada, come over with a radio sona or your propaganda the mouth. Because Echo, we see Horace Echo. Yeah, no one representing MPP. And you're 17,045, which is 38%. 38%. Kwame Naminta Nyako NDC. Enya 27,521. Yeah, no, yes, 61.35%. That is a utrinimu close to me. If say best 10,000. Over yes, over 10,000. Now mo take crime. Say we see we near we. Say is one of you know I go on yama be one of abono. Ora mo ha mo kwa be wi.
Yeah, for chapo me.
Yeah, we am do. Say am je men san fa hyehyɛ kwa no abono. Na constituency say.
Yeah, me na do bi aboko. Waso ha ye.
Aja. Said the rescue gun area him send that so ho.
Na me be ya.
The Ghana for you trying to send na change be change na nya aba ne de. Yenim say ko 6 months e ko 1 year ne de na. Na enema bi asset fine. Na parliament nso te say we hear parliament say de maka microphone yagu ko na isu ya.
Well, I mean, so far so good. The last parliament, and that's the 8th parliament, we had a hang parliament. It's Nanyamano Okwa. I would be not fight abim. Okay, you live, you know, them go for Papanum, walk on as a Yugu Masu or Ghana winning. But this particular one, into the making micro minority view abim, the numbers no more of the NDC side. But on they will be bullying them. We will do what is needful. We will always do the consensus and see there. And I'm on YouTube, Boboa, Ghana, near Kuyim. But Nancy, on the minority, they are still thinking they are majority. Because actually they are the hula baloo and then the euphoria or Afenyamaki put across. I don't know whether he wants to be relevant more in the media space, and other probably that is his way of making people know he's also around. The things would have gone on as smoothly as we anticipate. So much to ask majority in the end, so we should stand firm. If we need to put our feet on the ground, we should do that. We shouldn't give him that room.
Honorable, one check is there.
We are getting our ministers in place. The deputy ministers will come. The BBR settler to them again. We hope the Nyaman settler will also get along and make sure that Ghana will go forward. And we are very fine. I'm sure things will be better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yenin komo every constituency mra emran kran. Oko parliament 2020.
Yeah.
Time I woke parliament no na o party elusu.
Yeah.
Na ereshemu ni didie wo mu say o party be wini. Na wo de akọ parliament. But uremu no dia sonko na wo ye kora na obi oye deputy minister infra se mfiri won obi oye deputy minister ne party na ewo power wutimi di na chi kan fom etimi ewura mu ebeye MP ewo Cape Coast North.
Okay, Cape Coast North are a very dynamic constituency.
Okay,
we have the intellectual community, we have 3 tertiary institutions for. And see, if you really want to go and then make sure they're able to be a winner or they're able to engage this particular intellectual or group now or constituency them. In terms of this year, Lucy, you know, a bit of research or Cape Coast North constituency. And you realize that there are certain areas if NDC is able to perform well, every time we are NDC will win the seat in Cape Coast North. One of the areas was the university community. Now many of the professors, the doctors, the lecturers, the students were more in tune with the MPP party. And as NDC, they decided, okay, if we need somebody to represent Oya NDC, we should get somebody from the university. Oya very good with the people, our students, and also when we have a very good relationship.
Okay.
Then we have another community, or Cape Coast North, Abra, that is our capital. And one also Oya more densely populated, but they also align with somebody they know from within. And then there's another place also here, Pedu, also predominantly Oye MPP. So if we need somebody or they will be able to cut across these 3 areas, and once you're able to get Obia, then definitely the likelihood of NDC winning is high. And then after that survey, I realized that all the 3 attributes are for me.
Okay.
Exactly. Me a senior lecturer in the University of Cape Coast.
Okay.
And once me a senior lecturer of the University of Cape Coast, I'm here very close to the students and also very close to many of the senior lecturers and lecturers, and that could stand out for me. And now Brasso is where I am, and Pedro is where I also hail from. Okay. And see, if I'm in all these 3 areas now, all problems now. Once I have very good relationship with these individuals living in those respective communities now, once I step in to say I want to go for this position, regardless of whether I'm MPP or NDC, they will go for me because of the relationship I've already done, established with them. And I'm also, I started doing a lot of philanthropic activities even before thinking of becoming an MP.
Okay.
2009, 2010, that was when I relocated to Ghana. And see, I was already doing stuff there. So it wasn't. Okay. It was something I'm here. We started me bridges, me solar lights in many of the community centers and all that. And so between 2009 and 2016, na full front into politics. It's only when we lost in 2016.
Okay.
And I'm so
now when you were nim who said okay.
Exactly.
But now we're NDC.
Yes, NDC. And I wasn't really discussing politics as at then.
Okay.
And a lot of people based on me, not because I'm a NPP and I'm a NDC. A lot of them were surprised. I said, really? And I'm saying, yeah. I'm a more socialist.
Okay.
I think more of the masses than to think about myself. And see, my ideology fits with the NDC. And see, I would rather go in for the NDC. And interestingly, the majority of my family members, about 97% of my family members are MPP.
Hey.
And see, my case is dicey, but at the end of the day, you also have to understand that I have my own opinion and I have to associate myself where I believe strongly. And see, the family, well, was okay, quite. So that's what I did. And see, we started the Moko grounds, meaning confusing what problems are. When I can, I go and fix it.
Okay.
The man, me, and so do baby now. Now I want to become the parliamentary candidate. I went unopposed.
Okay.
So the first time that I went,
parliamentary primaries,
I went unopposed.
Okay.
Yeah, and see, that was the good thing I had. That means that the grassroots were looking for. When I opened over contest, and also Raganokos, then let's allow him to go. So Wamama Kwe and Nyame Adam, I was able to topple Oye Barbara Ashaisi, who happens to be my sister too.
Hey, first time I will you to know unopposed.
That's right.
Party
Primaries, yeah.
And I will call elections on a part. Who sisters will say I can't talk for me.
On Sunyame.
Okay, and to Yamra, we need an Uba Parliament.
That's right.
And to Uba Parliament as a member of NDC, who represented political party. oni abem
Yeah.
owo opposition won so abey we hu say enkofo anya gidie sunku bi expectation wo ho enti wo ba ye no na wo party ni abem no say na parliament tie e wo first term.
Well, it was a bit, one, very interesting. Two, you see character differentiation. And then three, you see that Nyama used to know is not what is there. As a senior lecturer in the University of Cape Coast, we will lecture at 9:30. We start at 9:30.
Okay.
Maybe 2 hours, bampun. So everything was on time. Time. I remember Parliament, they say we'll sit at 10. We end up sitting at 1. We end up sitting at 2. Then you get confused. So why am I here? What's going on? That was everything at 2. We end up sitting at 5. You took quick money up on the next day 2 a.m. I said, what? What is all this?
I don't know what
So you needed to learn. It's okay then. Because what a moment there is different is that anytime you have to sit, the leadership must decide on what we are going to talk about. And when there's a difference between the speaker would have to come in on your number, okay, let's go and sit. But that time now, where the exchanges and then the time is going. Instead of sitting at 10, we end up sitting at 12 or 1. So no there Hasana Parliament one for time in Yejuma.
So I just to near mana one more year or what.
We're new. It's the first time I remember I was sitting with some new parliamentarian speaker Kabi no here then he started here and so hey, here we don't clap. Here we don't clap. I mean university we are able to say yeah, that's okay. Now, so there were new things that we're learning, and Yamiad also were orientation. So we got to know how we have to dress, and then how we have to look, the things you shouldn't say.
Okay.
Where's BOY account? What's unparliamentary? It's not nice. Until you have to learn all these things.
Where's BOY? No,
like today, the person has lied. You may have a different opinion, but don't conclude unless you have strong evidence to say you knows that question.
And only a floor, no more.
For the floor, exactly.
But out to the
honestly, you can be
because out to them can be I'm person who mark that.
See, they will show you how to dress, your orientation, some of the things you do. One of the is in Komo, and then Nyama Ode Tumaka. There are some Nyama Biwa will stay in Parliament. We need Banabeka once unless you've been given the permission to do so. And now when committees will be working along, and then the agencies under those committees you'll be able to get to know more about them. And so also okay. Now when you come to the defense and interior, these are the prisons, are there militaries, all those things, and we had to align ourselves to
committees. No, now who will be so.
Yes.
Okay, now committee.
First one youth and sports.
Okay.
And poverty reduction.
Okay.
And 2024 was called Defense and Interior, and was called Committee of Petitions, which I'm the vice chair.
Oh, okay.
Of the committee, so.
Okay. And see, 2020 to 2024, no so because you say even MPC, Omokra party, Oma Bina was so one, almost struggling.
Yeah.
Koya could do some majority leader, then majority leader. Honorable HMS supposed to call the constituency. Am I able to you? And then Ashanti region MPC or Mokra press conference or Mokom constituency. Ni Yehuruamu because Omunya Bibianco. One more, Sabe, Yasenko Hinebani and Papa Tiasi. One more Papa Ewa Bem, Esu. Enti Munua, Mokoto Munua, Mopapa Nia Bemuno. Na ebano fund muni samube mubetimi anya bibidi akomo constituency net say
today my work can one point no one abano they were struggling, and so we're equally struggling, but today my can it's always good to form very good relationships around you. Honorable Afinya Makim was at UCC Kakra. When he was there, I was a whole president. Another Umpre was there. I was the whole president. We have so many other people. Patrick Buama was there. I was the whole president. I was in Casford. We all in Jamina were president. We knew ourselves. In Zimebe, I thought it was a very good opportunity to start rekindling our friendship and then get to know. But even when we also will hustle. But you need to establish that Ban, you are here to represent your people. In as much as one will struggle, you should find other alternative ways of also doing what you have to do. My whole first year, I did not get any money from Get Fund.
Udiama.
None.
Obia diama na sa udiama.
Yeah, Dawson. We were many.
Ebidia babe.
Okay. That's right. Mizamba. That is 2021. 2022, I never got it.
Hey.
So 2021, 2022, I didn't get NHIF fund. I didn't get fund. And then the common fund no bear, and I had only 1 or 2. That's it. But then my people needed me to do something for them. So I had friends who are living abroad, and they've been to Ghana. Sometimes we normally sit and discuss what we can do for my constituency. In here, but I was okay. Raga, abazin motuma yamo. Okay, I think the motuma to Jesus 20 amount. Then I'm all community. Then these guys will come and give me the jerseys. I come about me feed them to me renovate chips compound to support you. So all these friends came by to come and support. And to me too, whatever investment I had, I also decided to use some to also support. And to me first year, they were marveled what I was able to do because I was in a position.
Okay.
And I was not getting the funds that was rightly
first year second year,
I did not get. And these friends came to cushion me. And then Oma Ejumana Mayor grounds or very visible. Obiabo all the schools, basic schools in Cape Coast North, Woni Ngwa, Raga Supply Woni na Ngwa. Offend all the schools in Cape Coast North, Woni football jerseys, Woni football, Raga Supply every.
Okay.
All the communities in Cape Coast North, all the second cycle schools, all the tertiary cycle schools, Nina Kwamna, Wetuma street lights everywhere is lit up.
Okay.
So I started doing all these jobs for the people to know that I'm there indeed to serve, regardless of whether I'm a party or whether I'm a party. And I think that was one of the reasons why they decided to vote overwhelmingly for me. Because when there's a mabani in you, I should be able to do more. So that is the reason why the votes really went up. Even though if I come a contest, was known to be financially muzzled, but at the end of the day, I've realized that Cape Coast North constituency, they look at things in a different perspective, not monetary. Exactly, because Esha, Honorable Baba Cherisi, 2016, she was a teacher at the Wesley Girls.
Okay.
Honorable Kobe Champon was a deputy minister, and then had all the resources. I was thinking about Cape Coast, all right. So we thought that could win him the seat easily. But was a Kamobio teacher, our secondary school. That meant that wasn't what we were looking for. And more so, he was not from there as an indigent.
Okay.
And me being there as an indigent, that also helped. And the relationship and the very few things, Mutumi Yemo, so Obuema, what to Mudaba.
84 years from 2020 to 2024, the aside one Kasa initiative, which be mobilizing Yamaka crowd, the coin. I buy one Kasani dear, went to me as a member of parliament, went to me and lobby and ye and cause me per project way.
Every baby could be they turn you down.
Wow.
They turn you down. So we had to also think about what we can do. AstroTurf, I went for a lot of meetings because I was a member of the youth sports committee. And see, if you're a member of the youth sports committee, you'll be considered if you're AstroTurf now across Ghana. And then as a member, I started looking out for that opportunity. I went to all the agencies they will be able to support. I went to GMPC, I went to Ghana Gas. When you know, I have letters, I have meetings with them. Unfortunately, they didn't help. So I had to physically and then personally start AstroTurf in Cape Coast North on my own. It's Mamis Kakakra Mini and I'm starting here. You go query that and work there.
Wow, AstroTurf.
Yes, I'm doing AstroTurf.
I hope so. Who would be AstroTurf because you're called Asen North. Only you be on Astropu.
And
na ya stropu enso ta na ye pu na ho nyina flood
I'm missing me and I'm not
what god ya o ya dia o se na ya astropu ntino be ya se be ya astropu bi egunu wo
yes no be tef
I was a 40 Cape Coast North NDC member of parliament Dr. Kwame na edi no kra na
Kwame na Mintanya
Kwame na Mintanya
but do now from Raga and
Raga.
That's right.
No wonder say 8 parliament mo bon ko for parliament because Honorable was swag. No wonder the last time I share 9 parliament one of the MPs NDC side no.
Yeah.
Na omone microphone no enya yi kakra confrontation. Ba ko bi sorry o se moye kra ye besa so abo. Let me say man rama boa ya. Me hwe that o se if you want to beat we can beat you. But I say honorable aduma na e di yo. Eya osumo aduma o.
Oh yes. Oh yes. You have to have the passion to serve.
Yes.
Honestly, and it's very financially demanding and time demanding. What tomorrow about every weekend I go to Cape Coast. Every weekend.
Every weekend.
Every weekend. And commuting from Accra to Cape Coast every weekend on the phone. You have to sacrifice because there are always programs you have to attend and go for your graduation. All the institutions a year. Obi kuna mama, obi kuna papa, obi brother bra. Adoring.
Honorable me kwa wali. Honorable me kwa wali o.
Obi kodi no do yes o.
Honorable me kwa wali di na TV. Honorable kwa wali di wa bon fro.
No frɛ. What to business over sana from.
It's
not easy, but
one kwa just any.
Yeah, I could be easy and call the other one trouble. And see that one there. But I think there's one thing that in Kofobi wants to say, and it's about time. I think the NCC should educate Ghanaians on that particular score.
Okay.
MPs would you be monthly, apart from the annual or the quarter statutory funds now oba or MPs no funds is coming anywhere. In time monthly pay no was moment. If I don't get fund, I don't get the NHI fund or the common fund. Some projects may not be completed or be done at all. Now, what's happening there? Get fund wasn't more annually, so the government will give you 60,000 Ghana cedi for the entire year.
60,000.
Yes, 60,000 Ghana cedi for the entire year. The last one year in Sebe Kenya, no 100,000 Ghana cedi for that year.
Okay.
So that year is what you get till the following year. If you have 100,000, you are supposed to use the 100,000 for educational related projects. If you want to build a school, can 100,000 build a school? You cannot build a school. One igwa is about 500 cities or 600 cities. If you want to buy 100, how much is it? 600,000 gone. You have over 39 schools in your community.
Constituency.
In your constituency. You have teachers who want you to support them with scholarship. You have students who want, how can this 100,000 suffice? But when you mean them, we feel the ones about Beno or the scratch on Simzi, one who in a audit. So, same thing with NHIA. NHIA 100,000 Ghana for the year. Our chips compound be 13 or who constituency. When you know when yampa, when you roofing, when you curtains, when you incubators, all these things, that money cannot suffice. That is why you have lobbying skills to go out there. That is also.
That's why Obama no sorry
that is the point. And one task them. And one task is there common fund or by every quarter. A whole year, no one for common fund. How are you going to survive? Sometimes my answer is so you cannot do everything concurrently. If I'm deciding to pick one community, I should be able to focus and finish whatever project or maybe then I move to the next one. And see, so one task them so they get not to understand why there's a delay or why you're not even doing it at all. And you say NCC for to educate Ghanaians on what it is. I think it's going to be better for us. I mean, what you call 15,000 every month as an MP. 15,000, yes, that's what I take home.
Oh, that's it.
It is a 15,000 pound, 1,000 Ghana cedis. I'm me MP.
When I'm in the office, I'm going to pen piece. I'm a pen baby.
I would say I'm walk.
Say, when you're there,
see, 115,000 as an MP. If a driver want to be technical, the government doesn't pay your driver.
Oh, sir.
Oh, yes. As an MP, if a cook want to be technical, the only ones that the government takes care is ministers. It's a new ministers that if a driver want to be technical, if a security man want to be technical, if a cook want to be technical. They say, "Tiada mongo pina ko yawakai."
Asa.
And there's a monthly pay. In our monthly pay, no be better expensive him. Then the constituency will be asking
Yeah,
you the
how
money.
they quay.
Yes. So how do you also fit into that particular 16th of the middle of the month? No be Alfredo Yeska. I was actually more pay about.
Hey, and then there's MPC be as a
the MPs they can't go back to their constituency. Do you know that some MPs hardly even be able to afford fuel? I'm telling you the truth.
Wow.
I'm telling you the truth. Look at the number of funerals you have to attend. I mean, Moko Cape Coast North. Mutumanko 5 Saturday. The other 5 number into Manko on the Sunday I have to go. So I decided to go to every particular funeral, and at least maybe be less than 300 or 400 Ghana cedis each. That is 5. That is for the Saturday. The Sunday same. How much am I spending? Where am I going to get all these monies from?
Okay.
So some of them will not even come at all because what bar they will not be able to foot the bill.
Okay.
But when what's reaching so one task.
Okay.
So sometimes.
Yeah, him say why ye a new mushroom could be a constituency because any I can ye we see. Yenim say wa ba no wa boa no pa en oni bewram ni yenim say senke sika nko ase je 100 200 nko ade a enke bia ka sika fa nko be bi tiu enti eniema be sonko ena aside say before wo be ba wa ka say na wo ye that philanthropist you know ma no e de ma omanfo bi ho no mo 4 years ni no eniema be po be ba ku mienu ena hu say wutimi gina wo na so enfa ho say wo common fund dem ba enfa ho say NHIS dem ma enfa ho say get fund dem ma ye no kura no ene Kenya constituency ho fo a wo mo share wan munyam sa.
Okay. I was mechanical sectors.
Okay.
And as a member of the Youth and Sports Committee, I decided to make sure that I will improve sports in Cape Coast North. In every community, we have 49 communities. Every community, we have one football jerseys, one football, and I'm one host, the one from Mobo.
Okay.
Some of the communities are winning gold posts. I provide gold posts for them. Communities are winning more. I was at the war park. I got movers for all those communities.
Okay.
Yeah, all the tertiary institutions. Every hall we have more jersey, more football, so that they also participate in sporting activities. Me, I call second cycle school. My from produce basketball. I love basketball. But sneakers and our trainers, that they use it to train. One of our taekwondo, Central Region Taekwondo team, I sponsored them. Marathon team, I sponsored them.
Okay.
And our friend then what we call it the dwarfs and the vipers.
Okay.
They are football clubs in my Cape Coast. Once wherever they are going, I also sponsor them.
Okay.
So I did that for sports, and then I topped it up with Astrotefna Meridian.
Oh yeah.
And so that is what they saw, and they realized that okay, I'm improving sports in that particular community. Do you remember education? Education. What I did was that every Afribia Opedoko SHS Nanifi Oyezen, I wanted to support that individual. And those names are given to me by the head teachers of all the basic schools.
Okay.
And every head teacher will give me a number of names. So Daman Coffee. So I wasn't buying mathematical sets to the kids. The reason is that I mean that for maybe all GHS 1 and GHS 2 anyas or mathematical sets. And a day or two exams, mathematical sets no man. I've not really done anything because he already has it.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I'd rather support you to go to SHS. So even though SHS claims it's free, but for man work school, you know on your freedom. And see, I supported all of them when I work with 250 Ghana cedis each to go to school.
Wow.
And then all the basic schools in Cape Coast North are not only desks, mono and then dual. I supplied it to all the schools. So all the schools had mono and then dual desks to sit on. So no child was sitting on either. If a mono, there should be 2. Or if a dual, there should be 3. No, they were just.
O constituency what dear? Obia or baby?
Everybody.
Okay.
Exactly. Desk.
Akrabia oko school bia.
Keep Coast North bia. We'll go better. Then there were some schools that were very poor when it comes to infrastructure.
Okay.
And then one of them was English Arabic. We renovated the entire school for the constituency. UCC, school fee support. We support over 628 students.
Okay.
With school fees. And not only UCC, those who are in Legon, those who are the teacher training college, those who are the nursing. So far as you are from my constituency, was the latest was about I also do well.
Now we have one.
Definitely. So I always remember was the letters in our call or in my office. So I have 3 guys in the office who are able to collate all that information. One I will call Legon, one I will call Commander, one I will call Nesson and all that. They will put them there. Based on the amount of money we have in our coffers, they will share it amongst them. The lesser number we get, the more fees we are able to pay for you. The more numbers we get, the lesser fees we are able to pay for you. But at the end of the day, we cushion you.
Okay.
Now also it's my corner, we've been able to also send 15 people abroad to go and study.
Hey.
You will go for America, you will go for UK, you will go for Netherlands, you will go for Jamaica.
Through your initiative?
Through my own initiatives.
Hey.
So they are all there studying currently as I speak. 15. Until they are working and studying at the same time.
Wow.
And they have scholarships too for their studies.
Wow.
Fees in here as our own case. So we're able to do that, and people appreciated that efforts. There were a lot of schools that no one roof in here. They were leaking. Ninesin, Futuko Quadro, Pedu, all those schools in I just
renovation.
And see that also helped. Then from there we went to health, and you realizing that many of the chips compound were not in a very good shape. And as I said earlier, first year Mensanka, second year Mensanka was the third year that I had the common fund, the NHI fund coming through. So I had enough money to be able to renovate that so I did 7 Astro and chips compound. Ghana ambulance in my constituency, no one office supplies, they didn't have fridges, they didn't have so they also came to me, and I also went there to support them as well. And Jonathan for shadow, and I worked the operational to Modo Abba. Again, there's a Cape Coast Teaching Hospital. They needed something we call the phototherapy machine. So Bana Sobani or John Desa was not to them incubator machine or to treat our friend. My friend also no. We also did that for them. Then we came to entrepreneurship. Then they support Yemembuno with Nsanu Juma. So I trained a lot of people in biodigester construction. And when I was seeing how to do the construction, we supply 1,500 sewing machines. We supply 1,500 hair dryers just to support one hour open with it's 3 years. We did what we call the community label t-shirts production. And see every community be t-shirts. Yes, one is in yes to him. So that if you wear it, we know you are from Kwapro, or you are from Makotoche, or you are from any of the communities that were there. Just to support them. We see taxi station ma Kwapro community. We see Bridge Madriako community. We renovate Amamuma Chips compound. All the communities in Cape Coast, Memobia Street.
Because honorable and count to me saying we need this with this. Sometimes we share to set who compare 2020 to 2016 endorsement. And I said, why you be a so a month when he and almost share when Munyam was our coin so. After Yamra, he said, yeah, constituency for constituency who said, what buying it was sweet. And the expectation here high. But many kind of appointment here, a cost year. Who say, a baby a bar, acquire say, and penny for biasom. They say you are one aside the position, some more penny for nano. But this time around, and your master sakakra, who is saying.
Well, I think that the appointing officer on no jirichi and on Morokodo. And then one on you want when you want capabilities and competence. His Excellency John Dramani is a very lucky man. He's a lucky man because only the only president, only the only man why a president 3 times in the country. Professor Okabibin obey president. The next election obey president. Nasisa was not a president. So he knows the dynamics of the country. And on Musa Yejuma. And as we said, no contribution, no job. Nobody knows what contribution anybody has put in. But on what stage, should be able to identify one hour contribute well to the party coming back to power. And as he said, he's here to make sure that Obi make a name for himself. And Ofide say he has the prerogative to change anybody at any time. And no, after he let me do reshuffling. You come and do the work. I like the youthful front of one hour pick now. That means he's looking at succession of people taking over the country at a certain point in time. I mean, my point of view is there's a whole time also just be patient.
Okay.
Just be patient. Imbia, emrenobosum, mawonsabekano, you may even be marvel about it.
Ebedru so.
Kwenibiado, ubodudu. Nzi yemfa yen nyimzi yemfa nta wana wazuna ba nature there. If I were there, inkame yeyi ma yeyi. And if indeed this person is doing this, let me also add what I think. Now, also succeed. Once the person succeed, we equally succeed.
Okay.
Because this year, no, NDC's ability to win the next election is dependent on their performance now. And if you all don't come together and help NDC to win and then succeed, we also not succeed. And if you are looking for a post somewhere, work now so that your term will also come for you to have the post. So for me, I'm more than comfortable whatever the president is doing.
Okay. No, minority leader can be President Mahama Mapagana for Chow. Now the task ahead, no, eso. And he says 60 now kind of more. And then so you hear chia 2017 wabra MPP take over now. Sabria kwani debt to GDP say 56%.
That's right.
Inflation was around 54%, and then your friend say your debt.
Inflation, yeah.
Your total debt was around 120,000. Over sector by sector, and then the economy no grow. Over IMF predictions exactly. But na na akufo can say edwuma ho boom 120 MPs.
Yeah.
And then compare that time, that period, to 2025, you can say NDC here 150 ministers.
500.
And 500 because a huge,
yes.
A huge responsibility. And economy, every sector, every angle, baby, I say, and or can say 60. Yeah, you will need to cry. I can't want them say, sister, no, other one, you say, regional minister 16 be free one. I'm an aka 44.
Right.
Deputy si wo mu ana na we de said ya de kwai de said abre e was o pebi de kan ho enti ono ba fenyo markets asem kan no uso mu sei se adwuma ne so enti sister ya 16 regional ministers free mu afa ya ministers aka best few yi na je se ministry bi ko onye deputy ya de no e betimi mu betimi de aye adwuma said ya Ghana for hwehwe.
Well, I'm feed Uzikan Kodo ye minority leader or apologize to the good people of Ghana. Because indeed, say I'm a Morocco, me if you are Benin, Mamo CD to 3 cities 90% or 4 cities to 20%, right? For $1. Mamo inflation of something within the decade of 13 or 8%. Then Mamo or friend then fuel 1 liter is this amount of money. Now Awaba. You campaign on the fact that you bring in a lean government. Now governments, we increase the number of ministers to a certain number, which was more, or which is more than Maye Zijawa. Who should be apologizing to the other? And here you have a man, Honorable Kachiro there. Despite all the challenges we are facing, challenges are our crew. You, the minority leader in your government, one our crew that much challenges in your that war. And this man comes in and says that regardless of I can still work with this number of people and make sure that we achieve what we have to do. You should be clapping for him. In any case, if he says, okay, me pede, me 5 come on, he has that right. The Constitution gives him the right to appoint as many people so far as he thinks that man. But I believe that he has a reason for doing that. And the ministries be so that you don't have to get so many ministries coming up. Now, exactly to reduce the number of oil ministers are oil the offer. And see, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, 16 crowd, I has it do. I has it don't 80. Okay, 80 and 100 numpa. It is still less than oil MPP.
Yes, and then I found your can because on say any 16 I found your can say a human is soon.
A human also because one obey saying. And no refusing one unknown age man. They were less than my necessary Akufo was one baby. And so no Benya more ministers, more than mono John Dramani Mam OJ. And all baby no catch there. After studying the economy, I think I can make with 60.
Okay.
So allow him to make with 60.
Okay.
If there's a need for him to come and justify why or those become
okay.
But they should rather apologize to Ghanaians for spoiling the economy. To them making every sector be I say. Every sector be I say And he said, also the Obama being here. It doesn't have to be the people, it's about efficiency. And on feed the phone, would my efficient enough for us to be able to make things okay. And see, me feel that you allow the president to be. Let him do what he thinks he can do. He's a strategist, he's a communicator, and should be able to do exactly what he has asserted that he will do.
Mosha, honorable pressure damoso. NDC aban we. Wo hwe said ye near Messi kona expectation ya de na area pressure damoso.
Of course. You have an economy where 7.3 people are living in abject poverty. It's a serious challenge. You have an economy where about 7 million Ghanaians are not working. We've school since 2017, 2018. They are all staying at home. And there's no job. Unemployment rate is around 13-15%. A whole economy, you have the youth not working. It's a challenge. And I think that Enyama Wazi Gufumun will help us to get to a place where Yawombotoyen. One, we are looking at apprenticeship program. On your Bia Nodoko University. On your Bia Sunu University or Tiodo. There are some people who may go into fashion. There are some people who may go into other areas, or but they will use one son was the age man, right? So here's a president who is saying that okay, even though we are in school, all those who are interested in doing ABCD, my band is prepared to make sure that on Sabeka Azibia Ebeya. I'll make those limbary environment for you to learn on Sunday. Was that all? There's this 24-hour economic policy. There, Yempede Ubiabe 5 to 8 and 8 to 5. Ebi na kofi no bisuaba no
formula 888
exactly.
Okay,
and these are ways of create job. And you see, as you are creating job, you are also increasing your revenue generation. Samemu kujuma 8 to 5. At the end of the month, man continue with your tax onto them.
Yeah,
good. I will call. Okay, you 8 hours. You put your tax at the end of the month. Doesn't pay 8 hours. I'm submit your tax. Minyanku bisu babe 8 and Ian Treno, you've paid tax and we have generated revenue enough so that it will not give us the government to come and tax you again.
Okay.
Why should we come and tax you when we have added additional 2 people to what we are already receiving?
And the finance minister and Chemo de Bayer said one may introduce new taxes and then the existed ones one may increase, you know. Because he left Ukraine. On send people for an can say, Muchamua, a bear or how, betting Muchamua, a bear or how, and money are not to say, there are other means a way to raise the revenue. To raise the revenue. That's right. Okay. Honorable person me bought honorable Quadro upon Chroma video be. Okay. Na meje or submission, na meje wadrenche. That's okay. Okay. Muko parliament no, there. Finance minister after almost swearing in on the energy minister no can be say. Energy Minister John Jinapo. Ghana form person or more better say ya doom kania. Ghana form per excuses be right. Ghana for MP say or backup fuel pump so I could to fuel. Na ya tum. You know the Ghana nim pe biate. Then now the enchiremu be a explanation be a ba. Ghana form person or better say your bills, electricity bills, akosro. Yempesi ebehunu bie right enti okanya BBC finance minister so de so betwa yi levy wo ba betwa betting tax so ba be ye de be afen so say revenue mobilization so kra no wo ba benya ne bebre de Ghana from person betie ne say wo di new taxes e ba and I said the existed ones those existed no so kra no wo ba ye review na wo di bia ka ho say de wo di kan wo he ba bia 2017 MPP aban eje Ghana free ye na baby om de Ghana adru such comments no say a free MPP side e ba eya wo so mu say
I think the way one kasere kasem po ma me unde awara e unde asamo record when he is ejuma are you getting the point? Yes, abanamo abaremba dumso no one kasa wo claim den ye ya said my baby it is now coming back. You are not criticizing yourself, but I hope criticize will be for you more timelines there, but damage mana or His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Wakan. I would have wished them go by a phone. Now that my timeline no son Nasi anya it may be Jonah Bibi. Mamuska, yeah, by Yaziko Ghana na 1.22 billion.
122.
Yes, 122 billion. How ebefido? You are hitting over 700 billion. You are not complaining about what you have done, but Obi Aoma said now Obuabe in you are the one attacking. We feel that it is too early for them to start doing these blame games. We are still appointing our ministers. All the ministers will go back to their respective sectors. In some way, they will let us know. Then we'll be able to craft strategies about all these challenges that we are. I believe in the competence of the people that have been appointed so far.
Okay. Too early. Said you okay. Say baby, I'm going to Ghana free. Any baby, I'm going to Ghana do. We be Ghana one more can say from a liter, few a liter, 4 cities. It says around base 15 cities. Now because Ghana from person better so do. And then baby adapt to GDP. A do money at the other. But ocean so. Omo betimi agina so daache e dey propaganda e dey tiamunti Ghana for be eka and then President Mahama so kora ka say every sector when your opportunity na kokoda no a ma yehu the state of affairs
exactly
only omo ya adwene say omo brief Ghana for
yes say my music can NCC the government should make sure that whatever information is there no is disclosed mo be ehun ebe 100,000 about 2 years. I'm watching maybe 100,000 about 2 years. 100,000. Since I had no, you pay 50 years a day. You pay 20 years a day. And say, "Osa, damn not say." You pay a konya can pay damn years ba. Obi abin yejuma. In yejuma, what taxes ba na yekani na buma. Why 1 trillion? 1 trillion. You pay see hospital ha. You pay see you just disclose the information.
Okay.
Once Ghanaians are happy to get the information, one point radio don't punkasa. They won't get the because they have the facts. So disclosure of information is vital as far as I'm concerned. Put your issues on the table. Everybody sees it and they are able to make any informed decision. Yeah, in Edama, Obabua, how can you print money and we are not aware you've printed money? These things should have been disclosed. And as it's a criminal activity. Until let us know. Yeah, that's what I was saying. All these ministers will go back to their sector ministry. As I handing over notes was Bomobia, they will know. They will let us know. Chidema, Honorable Jinapo, for Saturday or disclosure. Yes, the code day, day. Even offended than electricity, we're going to have issues. MPP will be we're going to have issues. They have to quickly do some magic to make sure the Iboko to Bima, your enlightenment will be on. So if we didn't know about this, if you had not been there, and if you there, Yabana, Yama on Fata. So every minister, go to your sector ministry. Disclose whatever it is there. Let us all appreciate what is there. And the steps that you are taking to ensure that Nyama Okuhono, Usu Butuma Faduna, as I remember Ghana Wakunim, yeah, and the man feed Ghana free and Casabi.
Okay, Yenti Honorable Kwadu Ponko Mamra, Yebetwaso.
Okay.
Eugene Bannon. I was your for NT Cape Coast North, Member of Parliament, and Nkomo, and the Afa, it's a 9th Parliament.
John Jinapo, our brother, is well versed in the subject of energy and finance. He has offered a lot of explanations about take or pay and things that are going on in the past. Mr. Speaker, no matter the explanations you give, and I speak as a former member of cabinet, there are a few lessons that we can share with our colleagues. No matter the explanations that you give, what the people of Ghana are waiting for is that fuel prices don't go up, the electricity prices don't go up, the fuel is available at the pumps, that the lights don't go off. We wish our brother well, and we hope he delivers in that area. Mr. Speaker, the Honorable Dr. Atuforsen spoke about 4 things that I want to briefly comment on. One was on raising revenue. The Honorable Dr. Atuforsen says that his target is to move tax to GDP ratio from 13% to about 18%. That's about 500 basis points. Mr. Speaker, 1% of GDP is about 10 billion Ghana cedis. So to move it from 13 to 18 is about 50 billion Ghana cedis. At a time when, as we have agreed across the political divide, some tax handles should be removed. E-levy, COVID, betting. E-levy and COVID alone, nothing less than 20 billion. So what he's promising us is that he's going to take away about 20 billion from the revenue handles, but still grow it by another 50. We are hoping that he will do that without introducing new taxes or renaming some of the taxes. And whatever he will do in that area, we will support him and help him. If it works well and Ghana moves to 18% of GDP, it works well for all of us. Mr. Speaker, he spoke about expenditure cuts and says that he's committed to it. On this side of the House, we had already advertised that we are looking forward to about a cut of 3% of GDP. So we'll be looking forward to the expenditure cuts that he will present in his first budget, and we'll help him to achieve it. However, Mr. Speaker, whatever cuts we do, we should ensure that quality of projects are not being sacrificed. We should expect that ongoing projects that are delivering value to Ghanaians are not sacrificed. Yesterday, the Honorable Agboja at his vetting mentioned that commitment on roads is about 100 billion. That means about 100 billion worth of road projects ongoing. These cuts, we are hoping, will not lead to a stop of the major critical road and other infrastructure projects across the country. Mr. Speaker, the third thing he spoke about, which I want to briefly comment on, is debt management. That under his administration, they will do better in debt management. At the same time, he's considering taking some more money from the IMF. That's not a grant, that's debt. What is that debt going to do? Worsen our debt situation or improve it? So, Mr. Speaker, we'll be looking forward to these things and helping our brother Ato to achieve those objectives. And finally, the respected minority leader drew attention to the fact that when the president issued the EI on the ministries, he said Ministry of Finance and Economic Planning. But Honorable John Jinapor, our brother, is well versed in the subject of energy and finance. He has offered a lot of explanations about take or pay and things that have gone on in the past. Mr. Speaker, no matter the explanations you give, and I speak as a former member of cabinet, there are a few lessons that we can share with our colleagues. No matter the explanations that you give, what the people of Ghana are waiting for is that fuel prices don't go up, the electricity prices don't go up, the fuel is available at the pumps.
But so what's it?
Well, it's interesting, maybe could you something, but I think it's in the right direction.
Okay.
It's in the right direction because I don't feel the wako, my walk and Yama on Sidama from where we are coming from. And as a word of caution,
okay,
we'll make sure there's a Okocha Einima. You should look out for the alternative revenue or friend ways are Obotum, Wama Ska Awaba. And at Mama Ken, I even tried using the 24-hour economy a bit to show you some aspect of what the generate revenue. That's right. Okay. So, what other alternative ways will raise oil revenue? Even if they decide to go to the IMF, that means it's a negotiation that would detail whether or not the debt they are going for is better or is not.
Okay.
And see, let us one more uncle, what is there? Oba, you come and talk to us and we'll take it from there.
Okay. Yeah. Say what by Madikaka or party in our power.
That's right.
And the Cape Coast North expecting near Marcus Yakasi. The Oyama woman yaso. They say dear Papa baby.
Mamma
Mamma's rabbi, Mammy, then Papa baby. One more expectation a high pa. And to going forward, you know, a dear in a sewer niswa, who pass away ye and in Sembe and Apes or catch our constituents.
Well, Ozikan Madawanase, Mada Oya Cape Coast North constituency for us there. Unya Jisi Womumu, the Anamona me on to the previous election year, no. Oto Wanakomado, my Wasana Mama Quinja de Membrana Mibijin on her name. Dema Winya winning Waganan, or my paying washasi or chichen positions. I'm on one opede where you was a one of my Yokoyim. Now, there on my paying back Cape Coast North, no, so Bacades and Yami Adum. Na se yewina oye maso ozimbesi BBP na musumetu mabwa nti na don't find I want tie each the yensu yezin baba
Monday Cape Coast no for bufu because me what about boy for kwad o me na manti ase say one member of parliament nya binti one mo hye ties
asenso won wi
na do kwad no parliament body monya the whole president na wu whole president no mo manya mo sa prefoforo
obi o closer but me feel o dey yambotara I mean onyo bia no be in position I mean if I don't get the position I will not be worried. Okay. I will not be worried Sunday. First of all, I need to represent my people there. And once I'm there, I may I know where to pull some few strings. But so some definitely I'll deliver. And see about to tell one from Pai Bonta each. Na Bibi able to me ako yakajika krifi will be a Yansanka, near to me and from Brown. be committees so baba. And once you're able to get a committee, you call the baby papa. You see between Juma Wabifia, we will definitely do what we can do. It is true, expectations are high. But other ones what I said, we also come to inherit BBA. We need to make sure they cushion the economy in Kakra before we can do this disbursement of initiatives and all that. But I'm very confident in His Excellency John Dramani, ma'am. I'm very, very confident. Whenever I talk to him, I feel so refreshed with ideas and strategies.
Oh
yes. Oh yes. So sometimes we need to also appreciate that opportunities are in. And I wish him the best. I wish the Vice President, who is also coming from my constituency, and so we've been talking. Yes, in Como, yes, that's right.
Cape Coast North.
Yes, Cape Coast North.
Yenya second Europe. So Vice President, if you constituency,
Vice President,
and you excuse, and this government, and this have any excuse.
Oh, we will do our best,
yes.
Certainly. Mean there, Prof. Nana, Najin, or Central Region and Cape Coast North. Mimre President Muhammad Sudaman, because anytime Yoba keeps he's very happy. The way Jinodo Yamanajin, he also had a soft spot for Cape Coast North. In the Namebe Adoma, whatever he's doing, he consider the Central Region and also Cape Coast North.
How be a dear how constituency? Nyamia Buya said your Casa Banana lobby, ya, Nyamia Buya, or party about power. Say, Unsaka Unya. When you dear, who say, when ya dear, when you bed Japa constituency, and you bed Japa.
Sanya may I do Namachimia factories to do constituency. Yeah. I'll be very happy. Okay. Minya Nkofubi, Jumama, once work at the Raga Bay, my Yansi, Mamso. Menya mesanu ejuma even though my
factory too no dia na wo ho no mo a e bia farming and fishing and I say okay
your fishing community.
Okay.
Your fishing community, no majority of them is have no now they are into Gary production.
Okay.
If I made to get a very big Gary production or factory or it will serve a very good purpose. You can even export some to Nigeria. School feeding. That's it. And see, that is one of the things. There's two communities here across all in the scene.
Okay.
They're also into Gary production.
Okay.
You have to get that factory for them. I'll be very happy. And fruits.
Okay.
Fruit factories that will also help because majority of farmers now want to. They are also into fruit production and also. But I have a personal stuff apart from the AstroTurf now. And I'm talking to some few people. Now me, I don't say we are able to. Finalize that decision now. We also bring a soccer factory there. You buy jerseys, you buy football boots, you buy balls nazi in Cape Coast North. So one from Pabonte said in Yakoya, I'll get some people working.
Cape Coast North youths, one more pay mam MP because I dear mam MP, one mam no. Hey, what house our bank can be paid Juma?
Yes, that's it.
Baby, I paid Juma. And you might be wo Kromupa. Oh, it's football lessons so power.
Oh yes. I mean it's one of the lucrative
black time.
Oh, Sisi, I'm sure they will pick it up. It will get there.
I'm going to say that if you are coming near China.
I'm sure we have a gas. Sisi, I ask now. But I think we will get there. Cape Coast Union Factory. The only factory we have is a private one. I mean Sangari, but CCI is under the One District One Factory Initiative.
Okay. Now what are that?
No.
Okay.
Now only Guye.
Okay.
And Vampire with the One District One Factory Initiative.
Okay.
But still, the funds not here. It wasn't what they got, and it's still struggling.
Okay.
And then I think in there I was with the Honorable Samuel Atamils. We were talking about factories in Central Region are able to be Abua, and we also mentioned Commander Sugar Factory and all that. And see, we'll be pushing for those ones for Yenso Yensa.
Okay. Honorable Bibi or Horn Mapese or can.
Well, my Kade Ghana for me in Yabuta.
Okay.
So busy 8 years, I say, mana yentumum for 2 months, 3 months, you're bringing immediately. And the patience now when you more busy 8 years saying one so you when your patience man within the first 6 months. Now I'm sure that by the time I'll be appointment in the area, no be our sector ministry room or kodo. Since MCs. So we are just so floating. We need to know exactly what is going on all the other municipalities in each respective.
Where the MC, you know, I say interviews never see a cost. Who will be out supporting?
Well, my places were like 12. The whole Cape Coast, North and South, they were one Metropolitan Assembly.
Okay.
One of our contests, they are 22.
Okay.
And then out of 22, 10 are from my side.
Okay.
And then the other ones are from Cape Coast South.
Okay.
I mean, it's an interview.
Okay.
Then we'll all go and support.
Okay.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you know, the MCs that were there, we worked with them.
Okay.
They were with the other party, but we still work with them. And so that means that there's room for us to equally work, regardless of whoever occupies the seat.
Okay.
Yeah. But I wish all of them the best.
Okay. So anyone on one. Okay. Yabadasi.
Madasi. I mean,
so for Cape Coast North NDC Member of Parliament, Honorable Dr. Kwame Minta Nyaku Boga. But I was honorable a appointment because you're educationist. We're in the background baby of free banana. We call a deputy education a sector on because there are who scholarship for corporate dear and a UCC who sponsor one more anyway now education side ministry on a beboa.
I receive.
I was try home back to us so now yeah dear
Give us P capsules. A memory. Manum bia benemu. Can tutu ya na minkwabo asese de. Betu esa kum benia G. Give us P capsules. Give it to me, baby. Give us core capsules so e. E man meme nyina akoko yade. Sisi yade amamanya yem timotete wo mo no. Yedro no no. Manum bi amama de me ho. Give us core capsules. Mrs. Moye ding. Give us core capsules. I give it to you, baby. You give it to me. Oh, yeah. Hey, give us no. A man need ya bebusiemu papa. Na bema ka give us P capsules. And ni give us core capsules bomunum dia. Na eni jeni ahode no. Wabrudo. Give us P capsules. And men what if you do what you do kronkwan efa. Give us core capsules. A painful abata one more menu for one kwada woni if you do me nunka ho. E wo drugstore bia motofonko give us herbal center. Teshi mobile. And na Teshi Adriami. Phone numbers 0543 222-470 and 050-68-51135.
FD Aje Edwedi Nkratui Atu.
Why go? Massa, St. Andrews Asembugu Wayek machine biomo. Have you heard yet? A buta 7 A's, 6 A's, and 5 A's no abruso. NT say, so better forms I was St. Andrews SHS. The results need be na chance. Afiwe, ye the 999 candidates and a quatrain, emu 997 and a qualify ye ko university. Wow, wait ye a bro again and entias yeso. And until so wako school be a ko felipoto. E mane how cra. For any St. Andrews SHS. Say St. Andrews Ebi Akwenya Amo Form 3. Enti ma onye ha never found forms. Natural wasi May June exams ni bi afia ebe. Enti masa Akwenya we mpa ho fisa me ho yanka na ka echi. Enti fresisia na jo SHS 3 admission form
0244 696911
and 0207 891004. St. Andrews SHS. We are always in the league.
Now me say, a free brand who the bia we are active, very strong and energetic.
We are 100%. Na nyina ne sadie me hwe me ni padua sofa na de boa me mama hoden mama timi kwabada ene tabia zanika heba mister
tabia zanika heba misha what do you want dance here me
ho dance de enya wonko me de dawuro na atoso na media tira nipa mpempem tabia zanika heba mister ma to ne de nyamnyama sa wonoma emenkwamu a ewo nipadua no mu a ye fra mu asojafo eye wide blasters na hoden enti nipadua ni nya hoden sonko kutia yare ahodo bebre enti wonta nyare enti na dam ye strong no eye general well-being of the body enti ye adwuma ewo nipadua na kwa no mu ba bia
Me am to me. And yes, I was here be here.
Eya busuan chamfa so obi de ne ho to tabia Zenica Herbal Mr. So a den so obeyare na nyana e oba bia tonto aduro bia hye ne nso se obi a onya mfinhye dumienu apemfo ene abatan a omanofo entime no bi FDA ahwehwe sa adwade nkratro mu agye to me se ye
Starter, it's too far to dance. Oh,
what? Try is the marketing team.
Everybody can do what he does.
Be bold, be you, be you. Be bold, be you. Charlie, be bold. Oh, chairman, be you. Brothers and sisters, be bold. This year, be you. Let's go. Be bold, be bold, be you. Be bold, be you.
Rush Energy, be bold, be you.
Excessive drinking can be detrimental to health. Not recommended. Persons under 18 years, lactating mothers, pregnant women, and people sensitive to caffeine. This advert is FDA approved.
Hey, say the Mako who our Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic no. Me who crave me. Say enunti no manya award wa. Eya world best. Obian transe Emma Dumpem ya de ka say anase boya de enkan to dem bio.
Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Asanya want to say ne ekuro etu no. Ne enkan ewo nanum. Oba na be mo pa wo. Ene enyarwan kaye.
Nansi ma me ka say ene spinal cord ho ekaye no. Greenfield ada romenti ene wasa so de gina na so epiem.
Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Our ultra modern laboratory and a diagnostic machine sir. Ashushe di pediadi mo ankasa. Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Ewa Nungwa Dogon Estate Junction. Last stop. Frewa 0243 983 906 and 0261 651 898.
Greenfield.
God is our healer.
Greenfield.
Your last stop.
I believe, I believe.
Everywhere you go, big go for the friends and the family. Big go, big refreshing moment. Big go for the kids and the adults. Big go, boys and girls with a drink up. Big go, everywhere the party day. Big go, we go mash up the place with the big go. Greatest in every battle. Big go, big go, big go, big go, big go, big go. Big refreshing moments.
Beagle drink. Big refreshing moment. Another quality product from Trillium Industries. This advert is FDA approved.
Hey, hey. When we send your police in your draw, Imbusaba Mesa Abama Huadeng.
Refuse to grow. Any offense wabek.
And what day immune system or Yankopon, and you're ready for Gadmusa Maya Hubano, and Nasa Wunum Imbusaba Mesa, a Peja immune system Nabribia. Ya Yarientimu. Sasa dear, a month for the one, Nedi Imbusaba Mesa, Dronua dance yes, and Yarwa who Nipa and Yina Etimi Banaso, and Yarwa Cassian Kaya Wutini D and a home car. No, Yamwa shooing no, a way a home buying every home. And now Pa, one Yarwana Dada, no monum doctor and Rono, and num Imbusaba Mesanoa, and Momo who are deep in tea. Ya Omuntim Pose, Yaria Esomo, Imbusaba Mesa, and walk Kashi, and you may move Bia Yato in row, at to form friend 0246 20 84 96. FDA, Ashisha said, Jedi and Crack to Imagia to Musay, Yaria.
FM 100.5.
You want to you speak Tree?
I can speak Tree.
You speak Tree?
I can speak Tree.
Entifi no kwa mpanyi for same page for ma chena konya bi so na no tu da ko eni na na ma jako edi yetuye na mesu midum be walk about ye mo bi bakwa bastron ko ba Accra 100.5 FM so citizen show jumedi no ko se no sia be so de konya bu so ya swai se ye be sum oman Ghana Daniel Kono adwani abozeri kwesi wa ohima amasika enso adwani yen Salma Aminu Dankofa enso ha Bernard Diono Kai Okai Bernard ni Okai wa ha Vivian Opon enso adwani yen but on Facebook na wa share amai but ma mini kai enka we ansana ye guess betna say na ye din komo ye nuano mo a you know be shit ties ni ade say BNBC 4 munyen BC 4 what I know me say mabunu no a e biti wam hogu montene so a mo yes and e man because you think say it just say e be a member of parliament be enya appointment name by Mr. Mumma Abutre ento John Dramani Mahama we nipa ba kope and I don't envy him at this point. I don't envy him at all. Can you imagine say nipa ba ko na waka say ministers oba appoint edusia pe Ghana mna so kire say in appointing ministers no majority must come from the House of Parliament. NDC any independent candidate can one bomb about 187 60 ministers and they appoint one. So you should understand say enyo bia and obeti any opportunity about being minister. Ya appointing minister and non trust when you're intelligent. Anna say ye ma wo minister and now MP adwuma so may minister and non trust any mre enru. Ayabotre Mr. Mo Yank me fat John Dramani Mahama and my bemu and send winning was. And Accra FM ye ne beka sensem na kyerɛ mo time wa ye ba power ebi mu ne nam state institutions protect Ghana niema yankasa because ye ma kronphobia enwia ye niema. We will not allow any thief to steal from us as a people. Eti abra emaburu no bi enam other state institutions. Abra emaburu no bi enam other state agencies. Protect Ghana Japade no. Yama ho because yenim say adwuma no ne ye ya ebetimi aboa age Ghana ni suade ho no. Ese wa brade. However, entimi ntoa so forever. Empanyufo say why bia twaso enye why bia twaso because say animu the more we do that eyanim guasie ane ye de bra ben John Dramani Mahama no de anim no oye peaceful character oye krachi bi on pen ho asem ko a eti ede no ede no say bi sorry ana who appoint me MP as minister no shita ede no me MP appoint no ele kwema kurugu otedo me kwa benya ya appoint no baby to say Tema West lawyer James Enu since 1996 NDC winning what Tema West da lawyer James Enu etima winning etima extra 22,000 votes lawyer James Enu ya appoint no eti Tema West for so entengu mantreso hey kai near ties and what is that no what is that yenya sane man yenya sane man enya fe obi nka kyerɛ me ka kyerɛ bo munya sane man no yese munu let's be patient yenya butrema John Dramani Mahama weye nipa ba ko a by default of the constitution also appoint over 5,000 workers weye nipa ba ko be so obi anya minister obetima ko board so obi anya boarder obetima executive director and a chief executive officer. In fact, so when you say to Banana, your deputies may bring on more. Unfortunately, so I am member of parliament. Want to mean you see you because you be here in parliament. But I am member of parliament. Over to my board also. Eti Mr. Mwa, we be on Mukra, one purpose, we better your contracts. And for those of you who are not aware, just one contract every crack as senior MP for the whole 4 years of the tenure in the House of Parliament. It is a wood me Mr. We end this mabunu especially munya botre and you see yes amuma IGP cry confused because a woman say entokwa wo hoyi anasa ohawo amane oyene ana mentime ho ase ana pinchen wo hoyi enim political kara we are dying emrade becho na sometimes ayana enipa bon for dem ho afra na yesi NDC for youth and atom ho agu montenso ubekomo na nya NDC for youth ubekomo a na ni papa amfo pese say John Dramani Mahamadin ubekomo a na kronphobia omo po majumaye some be wia Ghana anadi omo afra sane ma atom ho agu montenso aden ya de be NDC youth. But ebia ni yehu NDC ni ba akum yenu bi wo ho eti se NDC asumasi ana obenti wo nko de yes NDC for ana atom wagu montres na no ye kwaya na ye bai hebra ya bre 8 painful years in opposition abai na nyakwanya ba betra so a ye mu bi nsemu no yedi fa so be dot munya nsemu no me ka no kra kyerɛ mu ntia jai nsemu no we have a government to run. We need to get SMA John Dramani Mahama. Nene pamfa sumdwe. Locally, John Dramani Mahama etimi appointed very wonderful ministers of state. John Dramani Mahama etimi appointed Nkrofo womunimu de bojuma. Somebody like Haruna Idris. Obey education pasa. I'm telling you. He's not only a former national student, Munkonko Bisa, apart from so yeah, former National Union of Ghana student president. Munkonko Bisa, yeah. And now Ghana Timinya Sika, SEC, a school there hoodoo. Go and ask the Get Fund policy. He was very instrumental in that process. Who Facebook and watch my very, very instrumental in that process. That's what it's Haruna Edrusu about Bua education from in the positive light. Somebody like Honorable Eric Opoku, fantastic man. Now me post 2 minutes interview with CTV. Fantastic man. By all standard, when it comes to a Greek, in Krenibeka, you can't beat Eric Opoku. Fantastic man. John Dramani Mahama Tiba appointed such a character. So a Greek minister. They need the needed peace. Woman here some J, a fain ya swam in on the bedroom. Etimubi Amatabu Mountains or Mose Mokoko the pirate. Honorable Kujo Top Blackwa. Foreign affairs say, hey, Shami. Foreign affairs the air Okujo Top Blackwa Wawa too. And you Kujo Top Blackwa, Echo Foreign Affairs. Foreign Affairs Ministry were bearing some was Okujo take a wow too. Because when he said that young man is not just an intelligentsia, that young man, be a wire crowd so Ghana. At a point in time, I was lost. Mr. Nokujo to a black one, young journalist for Yejuman Waji. Because the kind of expose, Honorable Kujo to a black one at the back room, the kind of expose, free passport office, cost $58 million. Yet, Siamna say, Yadi see drama, a year Onyakopo, Atunidin Cathedral. Kwasi Brenner Champion, yeah, Kado say, a yes state hotels. A yes state for the Atisela, Palm Royal Beach Hotel, La Body Beach Hotel, and some other hotels. One town. Look, it took Okude to a black one to stand firm. Yeah, demonstrations, wow. And that man is going to be our foreign affairs minister. So, you see, me to me, one more kidding because you know. But one thing I know is that one more, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, I'll point to him in a free Sam George to the last person. Look at someone like Abreji Fagobashi. Fantastic woman. The creative industry, look, you're appointing Anna, creative for NDC. Creatives for NDC, led by Zori and his team. Now, I could be a Christian Winemo, or more can you big question. All the guys. Women need Jiko dinner at the veteran. Appointment of John Dramani Mahama as far as ministers are concerned. I want to maybe. Eti yanu mama yedi abane bayero. Yani epese egu abane mas. Please. And I am charging all constituency chairmen, constituency secretaries. I'm charging all regional executives. Yani and crop from Kasa. John Dramani Mahama Kraka say, O mama uni panwa ukoma the minister. What to be ministerial appointment or other appointments in a day. And many of them are more boy. I want to join Dramani Mahama free. I respect the MP, our Bollywood boy, very well. And I know. Say he's such respected as Sabi. One show be kutupa. So Muntum Hungumun Sinso, not John Dramani Mahama Nimran Hoso. I be a marginal. More yes, I do. And Namudia Kai John Dramani Mahama say, it was so appointed. The MP from Bollywood boy, fair enough, but what is that rampage? Say yes, Sanyama. Hey, Obi Kuramuno, Minister Kronyebi, Bollywood boy, you don't have a minister, but you have a whole president. The president himself hails from Bollywood boy. If you have a whole president, a minister, the bearing. Maybe Fachim Sino, Fantiaqua South, Mimanyading. It's me quite a Dami Kwabenya na constituency. Ele Tuma Krugu. Yamane den. It means me organize the boys. Dami Kwabenya. Niyangu John Dramani Mahama ni masi. We cannot keep on doing that. We should stop that as youth of this country. Yenye sense no. So Bian can't tell me cry FM. Yeni Ebeka Chilamo because Muna Muyeniano. Momuni Yeniano. And at this point, you guys are going far. No be the video beach. Savas. Even an answer of Moshe Eva, Winiba, Efutu, and this is 4 boys in the Adaya, as well appointed a Kofi Annan, Honorable Kofi Annan as the minister. Another look, Obianca's Honorable Kofi Annan in qualified. Any of that, Tamil Suniano, said on also in Crawford, but they'll go on rampage because Tamwa, over at Tamils, a president, none the vice, and a John Dramani Mahama. There's this lady maintaining Zenato Rollins. Senator Rollins. So, and you see, minimum Nyansa in John Mahama. Nobody should pretend. Ben tell fear pretend it's also in Nyansa in John Mahama can I president. Me say tell fear pretend so in Nyansa in John Mahama can I president. With all due respect, na ma him futie me ntimi to sabi. Sabi, tell fear nyene so in Nyansa in John Mahama and can I president. Lordina Mahama no ahono. Wo tuni kung fu pa. And until even was in opposition, now Lordina Mahama at the Lordina Foundation, Gususi Hospitals, am I here for? That is the kind of a lady or tight on Dramani Mahamachi on Tuna for Boneda. Abutre. At this point, be patient. A bedroom biaso, a Juma cry from ye, Sefas, and this is for Bama Frobi, Yafrao. What to like Yaframe? Bobby and say Yafrano, Amajaku Yafrano. Kwam Kwachi, or produce Yafrano, you Jimba. Or nunti uyebu Facebook. Hey, you Jafrao. So what are you talking about? I came from yesterday demonstration. Ya wahanim ne krofo too. Petrochemical bomb. Eto akra fam. Ya wuyank ya wunka kwase wuo. Etia so kwa demonstration. Me otu da krofo ba me fie aba bomb me car glass ransaki mu eseniama. Eti me kwa demonstration. Minya serious accident which was orchestrated by omu enimom ho. Aba ye collide with a trailer. Nyame kwa kame wi. Me kwa demonstration. Abutre. Stop rushing. Abutre. John Mahama is just one man. Stop confusing him. By now, I didn't number draw so bebre. I didn't know more quartic room bebre. Did John Mahama nama sorry them bebre. Did John Mahama nam mosque bebre. Buddhists for the John Mahama nam. Hindus the John Mahama nam. Hare Krishna for the John Mahama nam. Almost every religion, Freemasons no more. What be the John Mahama nam? Ne ho hom ye ba ko pe. Into anything. Misramo. And penny for say. Sa o ma menti awade ase na besu empo ma hu ma me kura bia wote awade ase enso wosom na banoma ese ne ma me ankasa ba we dia o ma me ankasa na te awade na se o John Dramani Mahama onu ankasa na te awade na se obenum nkwan no obenu ase etinya botraba no sabi 8 painful years impo we survived and Nana Dan Kwakufa Nana Nebukadnezar 8 painful years we survived under him. What makes you think say 3 weeks now yaba bemuno and I say oshabra say who Facebook a share mine 3 weeks now yaba bemuno and I say oshabra say set if I don't try and kadebe kakra. This is the first time behind the console me be this sankomoy na me ko National Communications Authority, NCA. Ladies and gentlemen, I am saying this because Abra Yatu Radio Gold 90.5 FM. Abra Yatu Munti FM, any other pro NDC stations. It was led by certain elements in government. Munti Miye. And respectfully, if His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is listening, with all due respect, because it is our duty to make sure he succeeds as President of the Republic of this country. And Messiah can wait because Abra na NDC, okay? Esu ana ekasa elbo benese adenti na matutu these radio stations na. Christian Council can no too. Bishop Conference can no too. Any all those civil society organizations, Bubruja, don't want to come no too. Very few people rose, and I'm privileged to say that I was one of them. Time Latabio Koshi, Radio Gold, we did a vigil. Vigil be bring back our radio. Or bring back, vigil be. I was the MC for the night. Because they were quasi proud because Sami Jamfum because and Pennyfa who drove because and I was MC for the night. Will be or follow our program be a bekai. If for 8 years, Yamagana 4 aqua or haumu, aqua yenemo, aqua amaniamu, abebresemu. Nasa sabi, and Pennyphone, Sabia couldn't talk. Some Pennyphone be in their wisdom think, say, this is the best decision. I cannot fault them. However, me wasamuka. penyimfo sɛ si yɛde yaw na nyaw ya yɛnya fire da NDC munsua nya sasabi NDC you must learn sabin penyimfo ne ho etie ntimi ntra radio so nkase manim but you guys must learn and yes sir na mo ya dem na ya you guys were in this country and this fianko guy mo appointed some NCA head he led that crusade mom koto to radio stations mo in this country na this from penyimfo mo ni kroma na this from penyimfo ni kroma na me wrese do nketia woni kroma na mi wura Julius Dabra oni kroma na mi wura Fifi Kwete woni kroma ministers he appointed were they not in this country. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama respectfully sir weren't you in this country when your radio stations were closed down. You me say why they close this radio station no video no and no boy and I don't know if we should repeat the same video. Let's repeat the video. Get me the video. Get me the video. Eugene Babo video no. Ni appointed some NCA boss no. The same person led the closure of those radio stations. Sadan mo huru manim koso. Ya mo nyam ya. Unless more superior argument say bia woni pa ko no but the video no like. Video no like. Video no like. Only pa ko ne hunu ne oye. Ya pa video ne abo. We bia mra Facebook live on a crown up of Fava Fam. Ya babo video no se sia. Somebody I am when you father for Busia. Father for
we have all the transmitter. We have all the transmitter.
Hello? Yes. After you. We did. We are off. That's why we've been told.
The transmitter is on. The link. The transmitter, please check. You don't feel.
I'll call you back. I'll call you.
The transmitter is on. You have become unnecessarily. Brother, what's meaning more? Take it easy. Just check your radio. Take it easy. The capacity, NCA boss, take it easy. That's all I can tell you. Whoever you are, take it easy. That's it. What's the end that today we are? Madam, we're business. Today is what you've got. Tomorrow is not ours. Do what you want to do. If you want to go into the room, go and okay, you I know you. But you will see the next you. I know you the person. No be power self. Forget about that. We'll deal with it. Today is what you've got. Tomorrow we don't have it.
Hello? Yes.
Don't forget.
I sat here. The radio good is off. Of course,
with armed police.
Yeah.
I will take a picture.
Papa. Hey, Mr. Parry, are you at the end of your done? You're no more working. Yeah. But I'm not to
the grounds are not happy with this appointment. Oh, my bush, I'm come but my bush, needs him. So, Mr. President, please. Me say, ya beka sa no krei. It's better, Mr. President. Obe pay us some where be yodum. Oh, Mr. President, the kweyi. Oh, Mr. President. Obe komu akrachi bia fachire kra kwaji bibi. Menka so bia kwaji bibi. Ba be komu an your proposal ni bakun kra. Wa kwaji ni social we chire. Enten yem project no. He doesn't care about the pain workers of Radio Gold went through. He doesn't care about the pains Muntie FM workers went through. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. Nabio, nanka, Ebane saying that, or no, only the Yamia close to radio station down. The same person, yet me appointing is he should go and regulate the space that collapse your radio stations. How it's highly unthinkable for me. To me, it is sad that I'm not John Dramani Mahama. And like I said, early days, 80, and you be beyond American lesson. But Mr. President, so one tia make how Bishop Akwesiapia, do no a friend of Jesus and whoever can't be Buakrefem. Ye do suvieno, I think so the next day or two. Near Jesus and whoever kind say, and Crawford be flower by anymore. Mr. President, you are a man of prophecy, so I know you believe in spiritual matters. Now, San Crawford 1 year, they will be your downfall. And if you joke with this, one man will become worse than Akufo-Addo. Don't allow such people chance to get close to your government, Mr. President. Because they don't have your interest at heart. They may have the interest of those who propose them at heart because of Nebeko Mbotom. I don't know who proposed such people, but it's likely said they have their interest at heart. But what about your reign, Mr. President? What about the future of this country? Ghana first Penua, respectfully, we entreat you to drop him. He's not the only character Obetma handle NCA. Or a Ghanaian, so he has a right to work. I don't have a problem if he's reassigned, Mr. President. He can handle any other portfolio, but not the National Communications Authority. Or use here a good pro NDC stations in this country. No, no, Mr. President, no. My men for non children, I make my last matter. Na yen come over. A Fiasikadi, Adjoinie. I say journalists lost their jobs. This is pure betrayal, Mr. President. No, we should not start blaming the president. Before President Bibe make your appointment, appointment the president they make you. I'm telling you, we should not be quick to blame Mr. President. And unti ana yafa kanya we so ne papa kasa, because John Mahama ye obi a wotiasem o ye hobrasie ni nipa. John Mahama ye obi a owetu ho ache ne wo toma ne mai. Nobody should blame John Dramani Mahama. Early days yet, we can register our protest. We can unleash our vehemence or displeasure. It's allowed. But Mr. Ramo, it's early days yet to blame whoever. Oka, o papa, o probeti, sebi o peninsi. And same year ken. So muna rather samwa. They will not work with it. But if they find wisdom in it, they will work with it. Now can't I say? Mami fa no chwa na menko Honorable Apenyo Mark in some more kindness. And then the Honorable Apenyo Mark said, John Dramani Mahama and Pachau. Now one can't tell Ghana for say Ghana mine, me pamochau, Miana Mikasime for 6 state ministers. But I brought me so 80 Mumma me quine, now me appoint other ministers. I want to use this medium as an unofficial mouthpiece of John Dramani Mahama. Sir, Mura minority leader, you'll be disappointed. John Dramani Mahama and Fanny Papa Kumpo Mru system ministers and so. Now, do you know why? A year MPP in their manifesto, Abraham Abatuabano, almost promising and say, so Rabamiaba or the 50 ministers the Bejuma. Listen. John Dramani Mahama saw the 60. Bamia saw the 50. 80. Naturally said, and come on, came Bamia winning elections. Now Bamia because a Ghana foi me pamochau and he balloon it to like 80 if not 100. Long I dream home. Because Sir John Dramani Mahama only the 60 bro Bamia there so Penyo Mark in some copper no increase here. Now Bamia need the 50 less than John Mahama 60 and Kadia no bemo. It's in care to Abani Mahama. Naturally, I come there tanko ebeta dying. I am a day. Now, let me run you through certain things. And upon me can be visa. Ministers do draw and try a drama party will be better my head. You can have a lot of ministers, but so buying a bonga, what buying the bong. Now, not to Dankwa Kufado at a point in time, any 123 ministers. Now, buying is going down in history as the worst government ever in the history of our country. Facebook, one share mine. Who Facebook I share? Respectfully. Who Facebook I share? Copy link no. Fato platform so like it. Comment in yanku yenim. Nyan sanyi na just one ye. Ne better than yes anymore. Wunti also betu infa. Ya kanu crash us wunti. Ah, wait, she. No krena make a wunti say. Nyon trend your badum ne got a musu. But your pan no crate ye. No crate ni. Me didn't know to dako. No crate ni. And me memo some statistics or examples of countries and some ministers who are more. No, what I say? A film recently in Ghana, young minister to and fast with them pa and a diablo kurma. You guys tout yourself. Say, Muna Muya leading exporter of gold. And so 90% of Ghana for who go to that. Si campo no see who go to that. It won't fare. Some say, Muna Muya word exporter of gold. And so gold, your more fracture says, who be that? You're been putting your practicals. We come from a land of gold, and yet we've not set eyes on gold before. It's such a sad spectacle. Unim say, who combine me to say New Zealand? New Zealand is a very advanced country. I say, oh my Ghana. Oh, ministers don't do it 20. Ministers don't do it one New Zealand. You can do your own Google research. 20. Everybody saying, and another Dan Kwakufado, you 123 ministers. Then New Zealand, 20. So New Zealand, under Ghana Bessia. Babitsa Iceland, on ministers, about 15. Oko Krobit said Denmark. Denmark are buying the ministerial appointments, 18. Tell me, John Dramani Mahama 60 no. But a whole Denmark not in terms of population, but Denmark in terms of per capita income, 18. Young father said the 18 in Christ substantive, or when deputy ministers, on 36. If 36 ministers can run Denmark, why can't 60 ministers run Ghana? Singapore, far advanced as in Ghana. But Singapore ministers, 20. And none of pandemic can be, and none of pay. Because obiti fear by now or calculate it. So to the Aquadian now say in terms of populations, Ghana over 30 million, Singapore is because all these countries are they hover between 6 to 15 million population. Yeah, you over 30 million. Then what about Russia? If we are seeing now, so which Russia yebako. The size of Russia, 1/8 of the world. When more ministers, well, major ministries here 22. Putin is president, and I think they have one prime minister. Well, major ministries, the whole land of Russia, 22. Ghana Mosai is saying, Russia over 140 million population. We are 30 million. 60 no John Dramani Mahama appointed. What's one some fair count? For what? I don't know. Nim yet here. When him answer. When him to account so many 60. United States of America. One cabinet ministers as at Joe Biden administration 15. Even John Dramani Mahama, I'm told that the cabinet ministers will be around 19. And no point so what is no. If 54 countries put together, or 54 states, with a population of over 350 million, ministers, no 50, and then a penny mark in June say, it was John Dramani Mahama, a pagana shall no increase you. Honorable penny mark, and I'm sorry, we will disappoint you. And we will prove to you that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama will succeed with 60 ministers in this country. You will be here and you see it. Because we have the likes of Muntaka. We have the likes of Haruna Idrusu. We have the likes of Okujoto Ablakwa. We have the likes of Governor Kocha. We have the likes of Ablan Komashi. I appoint to or for Swachari, and I know Honorable Fosseachari will do so well in trade. Able regional ministers I appoint to Mami Emilia Ata was a vintage politician. At a point in time around 2004, Emilia Ata led the Reform Party until they came back to NDC somewhere around 2007, 2008. She's been appointed a minister. These are people on the John Dramani Mahama Mambo. And I know only ministers Libya, Memo Bidia Fabra, Mirefibi. Na Membo Bosuno. I know, sir, they are going to deliver. Yeah. Pablo, for the first time, your young president were creating a whole ministry for the youth. John Dramani Mahama, a Jigana Mabunudi, so we're creating a Swaya Bako, I'm a Mabunkwa. Led by lawyer George Opariado. And I know, I was happy. Abra George Opariado, Koya, you beside a question. Yes, we are National Youth Organizer of NDC. And the NDC from Kwana before was a certainly no. Or Facebook Ashemai was a certainly no. And I pray, sir, even though he takes care of NDC people, he lives to near what promise Ghana for. One more, and I know that these guys are going to deliver. With these people, who hears that John Dramani Mahama will increase. And until I make catch more in your position, he say, however, I also think, said there are some people, Your Excellency, somebody like the North Dai MP, Honorable Joycelyn Tete, fantastic woman. I think that she's a third-time MP or so. Fantastic. Joycelyn Tete, fantastic woman. Joycelyn Tete, a fantastic woman. Joycelyn Tete, a fantastic woman. Such a personality, Your Excellency, because the kind of brains, Joycelyn Tete, and I'm sorry to put this on air. Sabi, no fire phone, but she was campaigning vigorously, saying that John Dramani Mahama will become president. Ya bo Honorable Joycelyn Tete Abaswa. No kura, not that you phone anybody. And whether you like it or not, the voter region is the World Bank of NDC. That is no kura untimenya hoshe. Then the next region will be maybe Northern region and Savannah Nabibi. But Upe voter region and the World Bank. So me, I have so much respect for the Votarian group. Because sir, Votarians, who one day end this year. And I pray someone yes had that because I know they will not do that. At least Fly Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings. Or that what they mean partner Votarians. It's young cry young before ye. My and two young man before Sauram to send your MPP at to Santamaya Sauram. Because near Santamaya the young people no union might before see a from the year in 2016 and they can repeat. And they can repeat. I will not know what happens after John Dramani Mahama. But whatever be the case, I pray. Say at least reanimate to be free voter region. I pray. Where my personal opinion though. Because young men before assume NDC wholeheartedly. And I think they need to be honored. So Honorable Joycelyn Tete, even such opportunity, and I know, sir, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, walk on any obe kind crofobisa. Te say, O'Reilly, Yanini interview says, hey, Raga, what can cost no fa? People look, John Dramani Mahama don't do Raga. Raga enim nyawako school and onim nyawako school. Raga enim sabi mpanyifo enim. Ni onu say we smoker and no onye smoker. She say Raga ni obi edi akono. Those are personalities we need to honor. We cannot be forcing the president. But Mr. President, yeah, watch them. You better match your advocacy so. Because for now, Obi Mr. President. Apart from Ebia, Papa Julius Debra, because Obi Julius Debra, the ultimate say, what in Westy was or best swim, John Mahama. And Julius Dabra in Westy one so best swim Ghana. He is very selfless. Julius Dabra said, those guys, they are selfless, especially Julius Dabra. Apart from Julius Dabra, and some other few people, I cannot vouch for anybody. Stan Dogbe is equally one of the guys. Dr. Callistus, one of the guys. Obobia Dako, one of the ladies. And I mean, oh, John Dramani Mahama cousin, you know, or any spokesperson, what they say? Joyce Bauer, fantastic woman. Fantastic woman, Joyce Bauer. Those are guys, sir. I pray, say continuously, Mr. President, I am not you national. Because I'm not sure Julius Debra will ever give you information about how we reign. Never. I'm not sure he will do that. We are disappointing you. We will govern with 60 ministers and Ghana back 123 ministers now. We govern here. And so inflation rate, we pay 15.3%, echo 54%. Policy rate was under 25. The interbanking policy could do about 32 if not 35%. All the funds are John Dramani Mahama. The former administration will create here set sinking fund, energy sector levy, heritage fund, stabilization fund, Ghana infrastructure fund. All those statutory funds are John Dramani Mahama created here na mube share no double. John Dramani Mahama who say wako ni IMF deal or the first tranche of the money. 2 other tranches Nana Akufo-Addo Sanchez kano sanction no double because time wa Ghana ebrano na Nana Akufo-Addo travel 14,000 euros per hour on flight. It's an average between 2.4 million cedis to 4 million cedis per travel. Obiti baby ka say na John Dramani Mahama so na say Ghana jet si wo and wa fa jet bisa ho say unana sebi eko fueli jata plane nana unana di fuel kogum bisa ho say o maame what the sika buy si enfa ko fueli jata any brand or jet ana jet no national security so share ye no na bibia e de na kwam ana John Dramani Mahama e fly. And I am happy so fellas kwache so edi details by say John Dramani Mahama air fly jata because national security enye certified with the integrity of Ghana your jet nation one. It's in line with security procedure and protocol. It's not John Dramani Mahama air fly jata jet. How I wish I have a brother like Ibrahim Mahama. Very supportive. Obi just want to so be a pra or say hey economy fa. One thing will be here operation. Ibrahim said, "Can mefa." One thing will be when he sika. Ibrahim said, "Won't the number mefa." He's such a character. The same Ibrahim na now just say Odo River, or the engineers and planners, caterpillar and I first excavator right. Abakotima man. What the state will do is just to fuel it. You see, Ibrahim Mahama kwaje contract. Ama Ibrahim Mahama yeni free amayo. Omama Ibrahim Mahama. The same people are one company tear that project, that crusade. When in opposition, omu betra bemuno, and omu awarded contract no. And assisi the Pano Minister for Sanitation, Eji Huska, $43 million. Say you the $43 million. Air Kotu Odo River, near Kosi Sabola, Betri Hipsaka. Later, Nehu says, Eska, Tramas in the Pano, Egunim Passe. They none for 4 courts. Na Attorney General na dan funti. Yes, here munyai. Eti OSP adwuma ye ni nyina eye nkwase adwuma. But I'm happy said there is a change of government. Obi bi oye candidate for jail will face the loss of our country. Obi bi oye candidate for jail will face the loss of our country. Nobody, read my lips, nobody will go scot free in this country. Why Ghana boni? Ghana ni ubiti under John Dramani Mahama administration. Name one money na machire amona for phone MPP phone a enyeska etino wodwen some betimi diska akwa bankesem no John Dramani Mahama is not corrupt like your former leader. Etisamo nyesika ni bidia monko so ani obi bia no when this mu a wo be na so ko protect MPP cronphobia we will face the person boot for boot. I'm telling you what you appoint to as a minister you be appoint to as an MC ana wo benya CEO bi ana board. But this you will see what we do to you on this radio. Because we will not allow John Dramani Mahama to fail. We will not allow any minister to make John Dramani Mahama fail. We will not allow any MC. We will not allow any board member or CEO or deputy CEO to make John Dramani Mahama read my lips. We will stand up for John Dramani Mahama. You know why? Ghana for didn't buy. Beyond the NDC, yenya Ghana for sorry for John Mahama. Yenya journalists sorry for John Mahama. Yenya software sorry for John Mahama. Yenya students sorry for John Dramani Mahama. Floating voters vouched support for John Dramani Mahama, and that is why together you see to it that John Dramani Mahama will not fail. Na minka we answer am refi. Yewra Erekopoku Misrao. Ya dear mami. And I'm happy. We interview I'm happy so can say because I had dear maka my bre say every secondary school as when you fool. I heard so say every secondary school be as say obey na fool. Na secondary school stay near asase no. Stay be pass Asibu village among no makoye fool and I say omo ne do beto national buffer stock ne so ne ayene. And if possible every municipal or district should also have a farm. The state itself should also have some state farms so that at least in terms of security, food security, will be self-reliant. But also, yes, and having told you, sir, and you're possible because the Mami use China as the last example. Mami fancy. Mami use China as the last example. Mami fancy. Are you aware, sir? The total population of China. What they Google? Google I had that crab amount 1.3 billion. But Google I am mono 1.4 billion. The total population Nipadudu what China, one country. Equal to Nipadudu a whole continent called Africa. 80 China for almost China Ghana summit. They will never do China Nigeria summit. In fact, they will even never do China South Africa summit. China Africa summit. What they follow? Almost all the major summit China does, China Africa summit, because in their mind China is equal to the land of Africa. I refuse to agree though, but in terms of population it is true. The population Ghana dia makuma 1,000. Sawa maino the ministers and our ministries 21. The last research I'm here, not China major ministers, only 26. You have some deputies. And do 50. Bia provinces na kano, and more heads, and only your friend agencies, and your friend district, and yes, your MCs, your DCs, metropolitans, yes, your mayors. There's no way to make say, apart from these ministries, no China, no, they have other provinces. It's true. Me do China dear my main kame papa bakopa. A former ambassador to China. A honorable Horace ni ayi ankra. Papa, a juma boy kai sikapudu a wode ye. Bill boss a hudo. Emma campaigning in a kai. And I know Sir John Dramani Mahama in good time will reward you. Nama kan say we no mayenchia. A South Africa Council of Elders former chairman His Excellency Benjamin K. Kwashi, fantastic man. Se o kwa hwehwe ayemuye no wahu na chi Benjamin Kwashi. Se o kwa hwehwe tirimomne no wahu na chi Benjamin Kwashi. I'm telling you, what Dominipa. He believes in the vulnerable and the poor. A great philanthropist. Our kahopa and about power. And Yama were here, Yentimin to radio. So other people, he got them outside to come and support the party. Yentiminka. And I'm sure all these people, and now you other people, but they are patient. Say John Dramani Mahama will catch their eye, or they will catch His Excellency eye. You Benjamin Kwashi will be a but let's see this. Are you aware, sir? 123 ministers are not Kufuor using. Jeura John Dramani Mahama so be you 60. So what is 323 more? Bra, you be saying. Me ba twa mo amutie bro mo nya ma asene to Facebook ba me. What is 60? 323. Say 120 kra na 63 more. Say no 60. Me boa. na 23 na be count ubenya be 83 meboa ana sesa mas na no ano etunim se Akufado Nana Akufado President Akufado use 123 ministers at a point 123 ministers no obia use V8 it is John Dramani Mahama so obey use 60 na che say 83 V8 yankobo hoka one V8 to me I think should be around $150,000 or $100,000 I don't know. Would they convert it? No, you go and convert $150,000 into Ghana cedis. If you cry about $200,000 because of the specifications here. 80 John Dramani Mahama saving Ghana mine 83 V8 but could be a cost an average of $150,000. TNE ministers now what is on Faswano and I mention no o taxes no mojia e twa som de bi adwuma ma onya biye and some kwa kra V8 no and no was America no na nado dan kwa Akufado etimi enya kukuduro akra V8 ba ko a o tu kwan na konya. It is only a foolish country that will entertain this nonsense. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. It's only a foolish country that will entertain this nonsense. So I do tell you, say a person man ko soldier because me ko soldier and kameye cool because minti na amamwo for. I have told you this time without number. I've told you this time without number. Tell me a soldier ni na president be abetrase. Na president no ye nyaduani ni but wato a whole V8 odina akonya tio akonya che. Enye se ba bi okoro nya akonya. Odina akonya asi car num ana akonya ne ko na air condition. Buka no na driver drive akonya no ana sentries security ayifo ejina cars na ho ana ba bia car no be ko bia fu ne be yusu nyina ana wo Ghana ni no a oto han so ta wo ba ehye wachi no wo taxes na otua no ene ye de fandi akonya no na soldier for him enti ayesa man ko soldier because anka me ku nyaku bia na me amamwo fote saba akona ho no aka the snow we se mahwa managina ho aka metuagu because my people need to be saved because I must rise for the interest of my people. That is good. So I'm a civilian. However, I'm a civilian soldier. Now I can't say some ministers no Vietnam na watwagu. Apart from that, when you say your minister, your man no aduane. You twitwa garden chese ye man enkrofo asum ofie enti nipa be 83 ana ministries ana ministers be 83 no enkrofo be sum ofie nyina aban netua se ne mane nyina John Mahama nti ya hyeagu wonim se wo ye minister so a me ba cho se ye to mka 20,000 ana I forgotten but I think 20,000 say 20,000 cedis in poor 83 times 20,000 ni nyina Ghana ye ntua bio. We need to ntaya apart from say Ghana ekobo besia na ye dia kokoto V8 no ehse on beji fuel no say free baby car be ko bia Ghana for no be fuel every day fuel cry babo kasen dan campus the whole 4 years 84 years ni fuel ni nyina for 83 V8 Ghana fuel eno so je kam enye V8 pen yedima minister yetimi man salon car account salon cars ne fuel kominini esaya Ghana beye say kani nyina John Mahama ateso amana ba 60 etianu nti ye twam maminyi no nto nchen. Are you aware of the cost to maintain one ministry? It for example Ministry of Energy uko Ministry of Energy for director dudu ego minister ho and Akufado deputy ministers be 2 or 3 secretaries bebre your personal assistant to the personal assistant of the minister. Your IT assistant to the IT assistant of the IT head. Na dan kwa Akufado 10 ana near what managing director or general manager of communications. Under his office your communications director that Fifi Buafo was manager of communications and I think they had communications director ejuma bakono look overlap just ejuma bakono nipa be 1,000 ni nyina wona na wutua John Dramani Mahama sister ministers no de aba no ni nyina atwam eti say if Ministry of Energy any padom we ho no no say ebia a day anka Ghana eboka baye and I mean so a month in a month anka Ghana boka baye ebia I find say $1 million. May use example. Everyone say $1 million. And I mean you cities. 1 million cities. 1 million cities times 12 months. 12 million cities. And I want to believe it's more. Sometimes in excess of dollars. It is a $10 million, for instance, on average. And you deboka in one ministry. $10 million times 83. As a $10 million times 83. John Mahama, TRT Ministries means so no Ashegu. Na apenyo marking to me be Parliament kase John Dramani Mahama mepacho no increase here. What increase no apenyo marking may minister na saying. When they promised 50 ministries in their own manifesto. Okay, Obisa make calculation no enye 83 63. Obisa is 63. Yeah, Obisa is 63. You are right. I say 63. Fantastic. 80 calculation some any nyina no fa times 63. Sometimes the math is faster than the mind. Calculation the mind nyina 63. 4 times 63. Patience of worry. As for Akufo-Addo, he doesn't know anything about governance. Hey, wait a minute, I know what they say media. Baba Rufa, I say with my security house. Baba Odianaira, San Fabra, Patience of worry. I say Ababim. I say with my security house, boys and girls cook money more. Okay, Daniel Sansuha. What are you saying? What you are saying is very true. China population is over 1 billion, but have less than 17 ministers. Make put them say 20. Nyabo Mohammed, Eddie Firebar, Rashid Okwe. Or say there are people who supported NDC behind the scene. So the grassroots should understand some of the selections. Mebacho grassroots for Muti. Obi Wanamo, ya said there who know because we're a businessman. But bia Nisika Koy no, and it me John Mahama tough well. So there are people like that and send no see you know, SCA investigations. Because bia one who no campaign platform. But they be Nisika Koy. But I also agree with those people say. So onu Nisika Koy do be so 9 Koy because bia Niska but onu to a foot soldier or a campaign. And that is why I think say grassroots network branches and so we should take care of them. And it is the job of the constituency executives to make sure, say, if only Juma, we must take care of them. And then we must even gravitate towards a nation, Sebi. You bring your job center and found so young people and also young DC. We are Ghana near Juma. That is the kind of a nation we must build. Because the unemployment and our unemployed deficit, as at Akufo-Addo time, Mahama time now about 8.4%. Nana Akufo-Addo better in 8 years, a move from 8.4. We can have 14.7%. I'm sure by now we're increasing. 80 as a country, say yakasi ye crofo Eddie. I'm not talking about directors ne akromfo no a car 2 weeks omu promote to directorship. Omu nebe yomedi because osafuma for nature. Omu ba no so mu yomu nyina di enso ebe yomu nyina di. But I'm talking about young Ghanaians omu wie university. Na ye see bia ye be yina di because or NDC and or MPP. I think we are not being fair with the system. But send ya and sana akoye because send ya so to no sana wi abebo send ya people for the NDC for no sana e bi omde be yom send ya omobo tachi aba no sa yesi aba ya de bo tachi ya de boba sana ya de boba me ba to yem phone lines me ba cho me bebo video bi tam another dan kwa Akufo-Addo echi no odru ahefo pe no commande wo me bebo video bi His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Akko Volta region ahefo kra sorry o John Dramani Mahama pom chow o se montenase Eugene pe video ni mame Me ba chomomra Facebook because we me born once. Latest video and cancel kura. Me born once. One my Facebook account share. Latest video. Say unim say John Dramani Mahama or call thank you to. Me cry there John. Me nya cry. Uko vote cry. Anke kopim. Ghana for ya juma to me. Ah Ghana for ya juma to me. Hu nya cry say obako say fuel. Says can fakre fuel na ye send a doom soma. Ghana for ya juma to me. Don't worry yourself John. Me ba chop mumra na ye bebo video no because ye bo video ni we are. That is it. Live on the 100.5 FM me din Edina na Otu Dako. Ye be be phone lines na monsoma bom na machre ye wia na ne abo video no nti ye me phone line 0302 20 80 90 and a video na ready. Okay, video na ready there enko. Video na ready there enko. Hello.
Hello, Nana.
Mira.
I just say.
You are doing dance where?
You're welcome. I say me David Agbalanyo.
Hey. Apa you can see? You can say ache.
Oh, and I can say pa. Kami shrao.
More fire.
Ubu ejuma papa.
More fire.
Asamu no nyina na wakano. ni nyina na oka bet nipa na oko to radio gold na mutimu e de sabapa no pa de se no nkwa na be ye djumo ho asa na ajo ma benye sika ade afi ma wo de ye ma komudi ye
okay
ye ma komudi sabapa no nkwa de ye sre ma ama wo yi sabapa no fi ho ya ma omo point omo nyina de e nyina support omo e sabapa no nkwa de ye sre no wo yi no fi ho oni nya me ye djuma.
Thank you ono so a che na dwene ye fofoforo. Hello. Yeah, opening gas here. Now, okay, Efrey.
Oh,
Yeah. Ofrey and Kamaka Jano Niana. Mechia Honorable Ele Plima Krugu. Gun it you.
I am fed and we are missing no come up with the give me here. I am a secretary. I mean, Shadow. Wapeni wakasa papa meni aji ya sere mebuno amunya botre ni ese pata obiano sabeka ya papa joga mani mahama sabi onye pese mkuminya onye gidi ni amika say sabi ya openi te oni mikas ni na say because of na ya penny ye eti obianya botre menye bi na sabi bekwa copy pass house e form anamedo na why clean na ye boy papa wa aye de dia for manu na me de ese mi karo that is all minia oni nyame nya
more fire nyakopon shira 0302208090. Hello midin de na no to da komero ade ne say
Mr. Mididi Obiada for say to sell our United States of Ashama me raise
and then I say my boss no because my boss this say do
sa mi jano pa
okay
ya mi aba ko su titi
etio
mi ya eku pharmacy for ni na mi na be ma
yeah
o manga na akasa be stress ade a ye hwehwe wo man no so sha ashama be hwe ye kwan ni we ni mu ni na hwe se ni adani ma ho ni potus mi na be ma enye easy so ye be stress ye ma on mu post no ye president Ramani Mama on share the all ma on mu post no on share the on my juma abo on my Ghana no the on be ye juma mon mu fa nya to me no fa be ye bluffing bio gas route na on mu ye juma no on mu call mu on mu a on mu tumi bio kwan ma on mu call on mu she call ayaye she juma o ye abo information ye ma o man no ye share ni nti o man no she president o call aigbe mikrom hon mo jeje fo ni ni we ni na wa mo se ni on move so ro se maintenance ye enye nyatun ni ebe ye o man ni mo ye nuado ni ebe tisi o man ni o man na ko ni mi chair listeners ni na mi chair mi ni o ba kon o cancel o tie mo pa bye bye.
Thank you Accra family odin di se na afefe
edin da Alex baby dance man
yankoi
hello tu
Mira
good evening
Mira kejagum gane tio
NCA manam o mayi ni yempe no kina what advice no de ye youth no ye tie grassroots ye tie
no fire
in the Alex me prefer dance man
no fire
sa NCA man no de yempe no kina
no fire
so mo dinu tuma on trophies what that you promising appointing leaders no ya prima trophy so a leader me go to pro NDC state mu oh energy man I know too. I already should have known my abo.
Merase ni e kan nyina na brofo ye say o we fon sa no ahwe ode sa time no nim say mere beba answer ne emre aba hello yes sir odi ni baby afrefre
your friend is Victor Agboche aka
Odabude
yes
Odabude
yes sir
kejagum
yo ile mami fa sa pa ye isia Ademu Ramadan e ti ba ko pe hello
yetio
aha the afanyuma ke nkugo na odi ene afani trim ana afani trim da ye streno onja ye president maye na onye na juma oye enunti ena ye hwesu so abama no enti ye strena ye nyame streno onja ye president maye na pani trim a onko na nim idawase
okay Nyankopɔn nhyira pa sɛ onso wodi wadwen tiraba yɛmfo foforo no so enkyere na dwene. Hello.
Hello, good evening, boss.
Bato yetio.
Nana Ponzi say.
Yehowa dom Yehowa den te se twere kronkron so e.
Nya dom so no we.
Bonfire.
Money adwuma.
Adwuma ye.
Minusia yini ba betu o sheda chem sa me free broadcast.
Oh sir.
Yeah.
Oh okay.
You to organize broadcast CBS.
Oh okay. Yeah.
Yeah, ni slide the face ama.
Me kai pa.
Yeah, na go the fire.
Why are they? Wow, Ghana that was it.
Yeah, president say that guy now oko NCA boss won yin free because won to be go fun ko do station now yes appoint say better opedan o only free when you free ya be ko office ko twene pie na won say ni abre say kwatasa ni so so bi o krom ha o this time ye ni abre nti sa mbo asem no o pese o bi o krom na o mu hold on ansakra and say ye to mo so sa o krom ha me am ye adwuma.
Okay, thank you so much. You knew Asonaba. Yanko Ukins won am ehwe honum. Baby will be am chia pa na menchia BOT in so boy adwuma pa. He adopted some branches near there. Yemfa, we are last caller. Hello.
Hello.
Me pacho di ni baby afrefre.
Me Fletcher Sakama.
More fire. Mami to you.
Abuaji na ka say yesremo pa yes President Mahama. Sama not na question o ye tanfo pa into yesret bebe ye hian ho because me about na afafum pa me train people fu angasa na me ma hom ko ba mandisi. Wa Sakama ha omu inani yantu abano kura no be
near eje egum enti let's go for Benji Estates. After that news will be next. Medio to that I'm out. Stay tuned.
Yo ebusia mama wa jo mama wa chen mama wa ha ama wa kwaba ede aba akra 100.5 so na what you be a yeshia na ye no unua wo ba wadamfo kofi nyameche Ghana fo kofi majima konwe ide na chese nkomopa na mede breo there after citizen show ide na chese wa weni tu nkakra January no ye koyi ni mu an no Benji Estate and Investment Limited ye nkoma ye hyase a ye no udi ya ye mu bebre ye tu ho anamo no eno a na ye guso a ye hye mpenifo se abaso ba na ma eja epaye enenti nkakai su gugu gidie ensu eno nti Benji Estate and Investment Force ye da so a kaio nya na ye ka se ye beba ya so ye mododo a mo afrese mo pese mo baji asase ne bi na so ma hoboa ensu mu no nti ena ye gusu a ye kai mo afi ende na won so edikan a won so wutie kasa fidie ya Benji Estate and Investment ye nsase ho dwa ena ye di nsase a Langard sem eni so asase a manso sem eni so nsase a aban ensa ehya ase nsase a ye hye yedwumedi ase mfinhia maako edu 10 years ni a me pacho nyame adaworo ma ene ahweyie ni ehu mobra nyame ehu yenti yeda so akure ye mudie mu na afi ye ho emba asem na ya nkasa ye customers ahyen etipia se ye mre dwem na afi ye nso ye meyi ye ho enkere ene nti Benji Estate and Investment se ensase ne yetutu ne sre ene abasa na wo to asase ti se dia fools egu form na afi wakwa akosi na afi wa hye na high sa na Benji Estate and Investment ye dwumedie etie ene nti me pacho yeda wase se new year woda so a eka ye ho na afi wo frɛ hen na afi wo gi nkyeremu yana ya agi ye de nsoso yegu so a yetuatua ne nkakra na afi wo nsoso a wo fi afi na wo ba nsoso o se ye ataju foruwa what de identify wontoma ebebo Benji Estate and Investment for ye de ano na afi wo nsoso etede na chese nsase no na ayefo ede ama wo a me pacho ye di ho edwuma ede ama me pacho Benji Estate and Investment ya homa ye di dwuma no ye nsesan ye dada no a na yegusu a ye di edwuma ewo ya so ye numbers no 0248 7808 87 0248 780887 and 0553 116602 0553 116602 unia oba wadanfo Ghana for Kofi ba ko pe na mejo so na afi ye kan saade na chese Benji Estate and Investment ye dwumedi a ye sha ase no na yeguso a ye toa so me pacho ye won sase e wo mmia bebre na edi kan e ye chopoli de to so mienu ye shai osudoku de to so miensa e afienya na afi Central University na me pacho ye nsase a ye kanfo e de ama Ghana fo nyina e kire wo se mesrew ye won sase a ne bo edida form na e wo mmia ma bobɔ so se be ya won so ubenya baby Eduti ato yase ade eno wodia efie wurafo ha adwen efie wurafo eduabo efie wurafo ema ye ho nton ye nya haba mpo ne ate awe obekom no na dodo no a ya asori mpanifo ene asofo ene ntime pacho ade ne wodia dia me pacho media dia eye mia media wonso wodia eye wodia ene ntine ye ka se ensase ededa mia te se chopoli na chopoli asase no me pacho kanene e de ma 25000 Ghana cedis sheno so se eye 25000 Ghana cedis. Benji Estate and Investment is insu to nansu efom ayedin and it is asase a 70 by 100 no me patro ye de ma 20000 ye de ma 20000 na 20000 no so ye say for 5000 Ghana cedis beto ase patro tie ni ye ye say for 5000 Ghana cedis beto ase na de aka tutu ne sre ne abasa twetwa no kakra ti say buemu ade na me patro wonso be ye asase wura ana efie ewura and it Benji Estate and Investment say sa chopoli asase aye friend new airport city ye twa no 70 by 100 na afi wasan ye twetwa nkakranka se no so say yensa asene nyinara me patcho aye well demarcated nkania eni nsuo eni akwan ewo ho edada eni nti chopoli asase aye new airport city Benji say for 5000 Ghana cedis beto ase na sa wo mpe chopoli asase dia me patcho ne ye ko Shai Osudoku ehwa na ye friend Shai Hills na sa Shai Hills asase mpacho 30,000 Ghana cedis shano so mam say 30,000 Ghana cedis yes ye chow 5,000 Ghana cedis into also for 2,500 and 25,000 men kanisa 25,000 Ghana cedis but to asase 70 by 100 na sha asase Shai Osudoku but also with the 5,000 Ghana cedis na initial deposit na chese eno na wo de to ase na eno so we twetwa ne nkakra betime de abosumi nsia mpacho wa hoden endu sampa Benji Estate sin so to famu ye de ene nkasa kasa chekere wonsem mo kire ye beto ase na ya ma wadaje ene ebre na wonso di twetwa ne nkakra me pacho sanse no nsu biem se ye wo free documentation at the amount shano so asase no ye free documentation at the amount ana ayer so adapamie no na wonsa aka wasase ne nkrata ina obi wo se me kwakoye search obi wo se me kwakoye se Benji si insurechi me pacho wo oni enama mensuro ene ti Benji Estate say wona etons ase no edoso na so ya adwene wo ho eno nti ene ya ba mframa mu se ene embedi dwa me pacho ya homa no eye 0248 780887 so what trotro mu ona ma bi feature wo pantem adaje ne ebrentia 0248 780887 and 0553 116602 0553 116602 Benji Estate and Investment yegusu ayetete no sade ayetete abete no na ni chemu ano no obi wo ho ma no mpe chopoli ompe Shai Osudoku na so ono de ne neji afienya ene nti afienya so ye wasase wo ho ma ebento estate eye tema oye refinery na sa asasi me pacho eho 70,000 Ghana cedis 70,000 Ghana cedis Benji Estate and Investment say insu to form da so den and it ya 10,000 Ghana cedis shano so 10,000 Ghana cedis eya se anka mo bepene ye bepe ma won ho ofe ma won ho ya konno te se nchina ma ya ache no fofo ma so no na afi wo matutu wo montoma na afi wo ma ba man ye da wase no ya ka chen say ye ni ajesu yo inti Benji Estate say for 50,000 beji asase ewo me paucho afienya 60,000 no Fabaji asase mpacho 70,000 and the day ma 60,000 into Benji estate say on so betua 5,000 Ghana cedis na ye ma asase ewo afienya me pacho the 5,000 there to ase na afi wetu 55,000 na aka no kakra medical catcher me say eye kasa ene ye nkasa na asase no eye wodia me pacho ye koye nsase no so memeninde biara hye no so mame memeninde biara every Saturday ye koye asase no so enenti ahoma me de atudwa no betimi afre na waka chen say Saturday we baba mpacho oba ya so ye ho a ene ye de wo kwa asase no so mpacho asase no so ye de wo kwa so untua hyente de biara ya na ye de wo kwa asando aba me si Benji estate ye pekra ye besen ama wunsu anu masen ama snack bi mo ama cook na Sprite bi na wo de aboso se we oni amichire de Benji estate pe ne ye betimi aye we e de ama onti mpacho ofra ene ye betimi aye sa enhihye no e de ama onti afienya asase bento estate 70,000 now so ye ma 60,000 na ye say for 5,000 beto ase mpacho sa asase we mpacho wodia ne se wafre na ye do akwa asase ne ye ba bedu fie anase ye officer na amamre wo ho no wankasa wetimi aye Benji estate and investment say me pacho ya homa bofo no eye 0553 116602 0553 116602 asase a me pacho ye duru so eye asase a me pacho ewo Central University B5 enclave na chese ye duru pacho Central University eye B5 enclave sa asase we eye 60,000 Shannon so 60,000 you're trying to 70 by 100 60,000 you're trying to 70 by 100 na ye dey ma 50,000 into once you acha 10,000 Ghana cedis as new year bonus every Benji estate and investment yase anka mobile penny antipinian ya de na ya age so Benji estate and investment into yase Central University asasi ye hia nyina sa all the 5,000 baba to ase deposit just 5,000 Ghana cedis wo be bosumi nsia na fetuatua ne nkakra afi hia no so nkane ani nsuo ane akwan ewo ho Benji estate ye document emau ebra wato yensa ase a yenje wo kapre ene sempo anadama bacho yensa ase ne yekoso memene de bia medican aka akere na afi bibia ye wo ho biem nso ye barter trade wo ka papa mpacho fa beje asase bacho wo ka fa beje asase